Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the day number 2 of the 2022 Visit Maldives Pro. I'm Jay Reel along with Bego Martinez, and some great action in store for you folks today. Thanks for tuning in, and good morning, Bego.
Good morning, Jay, and good morning, and good afternoon, and good night to everyone, as you said. I know most of our viewers are probably sleeping at the moment, but you guys are going to get to see this afterwards. Today we are starting again with the men division, and you know what? It actually already started, and the first heat of round number 2, it's in the water. So please, director, let's just go straight to the water to see the heat number 1 of round number 2 for the men division, where we have 2 riders from here, from Maldives. Nobody else than Amin Musa in red, one of the promises from here, from Maldives, and Ashwan Mohammed in yellow, also known as Duni, which means bird in Divehi. And both amazing riders, and here comes a wave for Amin. Actually it's aiming. I tell you this is pretty interesting. Duni is a very experienced rider, and here comes there.
It's Aswan Mohammed, pulls into the barrel, and that one just shuts him down. But you were telling us some interesting information.
Yeah, actually him, Aswan Duni, he's a very experienced rider from here, and it's interesting to see. This is the beauty of bodyboarding. You get to surf with, there's no age in the water, so you get to surf with sometimes with guys of 17 years old when you are 40, and that's not the case of Aswan. I don't think he's 40, but he's way older than Amin, and it's great to see. So it's new generation right there with a little bit more experienced rider from here, from Maldives. So pretty fun to watch.
Well, these two locals, I'm sure they probably surf together every day. They're probably buddies. All these guys are friends. It's a tight-knit bodyboarding and surfing community here in Malé. And, you know, this wave is basically the lone surf spot here on the island. So they, you know, they're going to see each other in the water every single day. So I'm sure they're probably out there maybe joking around with each other. I don't know. But, you know, at this point, if we look at the scores, Amin Musa, only 1 wave under his belt. Aswan Mohammed, 2 waves. So he's leading the heat. Early on in the heat, though, still 15 minutes to go. These are 25-minute heats, so you know they do have the luxury to wait it out. And of course, with 2 people in a heat, ample opportunity to get those high-scoring rides.
That's right. And if you're just tuning in at the moment, this is the 2nd day of competition in the Visit Maldives Pro 2022. I'm sorry. And here comes Duni again. Nice roll for him. Right now he's in the 1st position with a total of 6.5. But Amin, it's very close to him, and this is a nice looking one through the lip roll. Fortunately, losing his board there. Amin, I think it's the way, the proper pronunciation, Amin. He's looking for a 3.51. It's completely possible, so scores pretty tight. And let's see that replay.
All right, he takes off on this nice bowly left-hander, stalls a little bit, rolls up through the roof, down into the flats, and pops out the front. So quick in and out of that wave. And let's talk about the conditions today, Bego. Kind of similar to yesterday, to be honest, from what I can see so far. There are occasional sets that are showing signs of an increasing swell. We did expect that swell to fill in last night a little more strongly, but it looks like it's going to be pushed maybe another 24 hours out before the swell really increases. We've talked about, you know, that we really would like the surf to peak on the final day. That's always, you know, the desire when you have world-class bodyboarding, and we're certainly hoping that's the case. Right now, at least the forecast I checked this morning, it does appear midweek will be the peak of the swell, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. You know, you never know. Nature does what it wants to do, but that is what we're looking at. And as far as wind goes, nice kind of lighter winds today, at least in this area, out in the channels between the islands, a little bit stronger. And we did have a pretty heavy rain squall push through just before the start of the event today, so expect more of that through the day. You had a heat yesterday, Bego, with some serious rain. Did it affect your ability to, you know, ride the waves and see what's happening out there?
It actually did. It's a little bit difficult to recognize the best ways. Plus, there's a phenomenon, I think, while it's raining, kind of like the wave flattens. I don't know. That's what I felt. It's interesting that you mentioned it. But it only lasted a few minutes. The rain here is very fast. It's really intense, but it lasts only a few minutes. I lived in Central America for a while, and when it starts to rain, it can rain for 8 hours in a row. It's not the case here.
Wow. All right, red up and riding. Amin hits the lip, roll low. One lip maneuver wave, you know, it's consistent with the judging throughout this event. If you can get a couple of maneuvers in, at least on a wave, you're going to get the better score. So you'll see the judges reserving those bigger scores for that kind of situation as we take a look at the replay. Quick roll, quick in and out of that wave. So the heat standings as follows: Aswan Mohammed topping Amin at the moment in this heat. Still about 11 and a half minutes remaining in the heat. As we look at that always stunning panoramic view of the China Maldives Friendship Bridge leading over to the airport island, I like to call it. I think it's called Hule Hule, the other island over there. I may be having to look that one up on Wikipedia to confirm it, but I believe that's the case. And they are, you know, doing a thing over here in the Maldives where they're actually adding to some of the islands to increase the land mass, because, you know, the thought is that as sea levels rise, you know, this country, they're thinking, could be underwater in the next 50 years. So they're dredging, pumping sand onto the islands to raise the sea level, or the land mass above, you know, sea level. Pretty interesting situation here, I should say.
Well, it's my first time in the Indian Ocean for me. I mean, it's been so far so good. The water, it's beyond beautiful, and the weather, it's great. It's fully tropical, so it's been raining a little bit, but it's like I said, it's not really too uncomfortable. This island, which is, I mean, this country, which is comprised of 1,192 islands in 871 kilometers.
Who counts those islands? Somebody has to go fly in a plane and count every little island, but man, that's a lot of islands. So as you can imagine, in the Indian Ocean, in the middle of the Indian Ocean, we're actually 4 degrees north of the equator, exposed to all that swell coming out of the Antarctic Ocean. There are a host of epic surf spots throughout this nation. You know, it's not just Varunula Ralugandu, which is the name of this particular spot. I'm told, by the way, that means weak waves. That's what I was told. But this is anything but weak.
I was told that it means messy waves.
Oh, messy waves. Okay.
Kind of like Varunula.
Okay.
It looks like messy. It looks like it means messy, but we're gonna check on that one.
We're gonna have to go to a Divehi class.
Oh, definitely.
To learn the language. But yeah, so tons and tons of epic resorts littering this archipelago with fantastic waves everywhere. So yeah, Jay's right is working over there. That's my little peek.
Thank you, Fasil, our director. He said Jay is right. I thought it was.
Jay is right. I am hearing from the director. I thought he was talking about the wave that I like to surf here, but so that's great. I got the right information. Weak wave is what the name of this spot means, but it is anything but weak, right?
Yeah.
We've seen it cranking out
Actually,
here.
I have a pain in my neck from a roller that didn't land it, and maybe that was my fault, but it was because the wave is actually powerful. Look at that. That's a nice looking one. And here comes aiming. Oh, looking very good, that one. Good roll. Interesting technique. He actually approaches the leap on a vertical way. And I don't know if that's going to be a work completed. Let's see what the judges think. And interesting. This is the replay.
Yeah, so he drops down, gets some good height on that roll, but he needs to just get back in front of that white water just to show completion of the maneuver. So paddle back out, have another crack at it, and some, long waits in between the waves here. But, man, you mentioned tropical paradise. It really is. I mean, we're looking at steamy, humid, warm weather, and the water temperature about 27, 28 degrees Celsius. That's about 85 Fahrenheit for those of you that subscribe to the Fahrenheit scale. And just, it's what you want when you go on a surf trip. You can go to Visit Maldives and check out some of the destinations in this country. Just fantastic surf here. And, the locals at this spot in particular have been so welcoming to us. So definitely put it on your bucket list as a place to visit.
That's right, and I would like to take this opportunity where there are no waves coming to thank all of our sponsors and partners. Remember, we have a destination partner or title sponsor, which is Visit Maldives, and you guys are very welcome to check their website. It's very complete and got all the information about these beautiful islands. We have also, this event is made in association with the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. We have an accommodation partner, which is the Marucap Plaza Hotels. Very nice place. We have an event partner, which is the official events. Digital partner, which is Diragu. We have a printing partner, Print Lab. Catering partner, Muchas Gracias. Adadu as an online media partner. Bula Maldives as sun care partner. Maldives National Defense Forces. Maldives Police Services, Stelco, Males City Council, Stream Fitness, Musician Association of Maldives, Mafushi Water Sports, and NBAM, as all of these last as supporting partners. So thank you very much, all of you. We are more than grateful. We are more than honored to be in your beautiful capital city of Male and getting the chance to serve Barunula Realugando, a place that you guys definitely have to put in your vacation list or in your list of events to compete in. Definitely next year, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of people showing. Look at that speedboat.
Well, that list of sponsors, it's like basically the entire island is behind this event. You got the police force, there's a Coast Guard boat out here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really, really diverse list of sponsors. And you mentioned one of them being our hotel partner, Maracab Plaza. Geez, I had a gigantic buffet breakfast there this morning. All the staff enjoyed that, some of the competitors. So I'm a little full right now, but I'm waiting for lunch from Muchas Gracias. They're going to be catering lunch. See, it shows you where my mind is, on my stomach.
Wow. But as soon as the event is over, Jay runs straight to the water, which I love.
That's true.
This event has a total prize money purse of $70,000. For the men division, we had $30,000. For the women, $20,000. For the junior man, we have a $10,000, and for the DROPKNEE, $10,000 as well. Thank you very much to the organization, and look at that. That's Nick Enstrom getting ready for his heat. Also a 2-people heat. The good thing about these 2 heats is that no one's leaving the competition. Both are advancing. Remember, this is an elimination round. So first and second advance to the round number 3, where there are a few riders waiting, riders that advanced directly from round number 1. So good moments here, and that's Irvin Cloarec from France, great competitor as well. And I remember seeing him surfing in Anael Challenge. Anael, have you been to Anael, to France?
I have been to France, but not that place. I don't even know where in France that is, but it looks ominous. It's a
Brittany.
heavy, heavy wave. I've been up there. It's called Bretagne, I think, in
Oh.
French. But we didn't surf that spot. We're going back to the early 90s before many of our viewers today were even alive. So goes to show you how old I am. Let's take a look at what's happening in the water. 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes remain in this heat. Currently, Aswan Mohammed leading Amin Musa, but just a 3.31 score is needed by Amin to move into the first slot. And again, neither rider's going to be eliminated today, but their placing in this heat will determine their seeding into the next round. So there is something at stake. I remember at some events, if this would happen, you would actually try to figure out which heat you might be seeded into based on your placing, and there's a strategy here. You may decide, I want to get second in this heat. I don't want to get first, because if I get second, I might get seeded into a heat with this person and this person. So that's up to the competitors if they want to go that deep with the strategy.
It's very cool that you mentioned that, because I have, for a long time, I have a few friends that are in the tour that actually do those kind of things, and it's smart. Sometimes you don't want to be in a certain heat with certain person, but I will go more for like the strategy of many more, that it says there's no names, there are only colors in the water. So you shouldn't be worrying or taking much care about who you are competing with, but concentrate on your own surfing. But yeah, definitely what you're saying. It's a very. Wait a second. Here comes Dooney, and I'll get back to that. Nice roll there in the pocket. He keeps going. I think he's going to find another section, and unfortunately not able to complete. But yeah, definitely what you're saying is some people's strategy. Definitely.
Yeah, in my eyes, you use everything to your advantage, especially if this is how you make your living. Some of these riders in this event, and we do have several world champions here, this is how they pay the bills. So you're going to do everything you can to, use every tool at your disposal to make sure that you make it through the contest, even if that means, hey, I'm going to try to get second in this one. Let's check that replay from that last wave of Dooney. He takes off on this wave on the inside, finds the roll right there, and he's going for that. I mentioned 2 lip maneuvers on a wave going to get you the big scores, so he goes for the second one, but that section just spilling over right onto him, unable to complete the second maneuver, but another wave happening there, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately not able to perform any maneuver, and we are coming down to the wire in the last 20 seconds of this heat. And so far it's Dooney, both advancing. I think that was a great chance for these 2 riders, locals, to surf by themselves in their home break. This is probably a normal day for them. And they are both advancing to the round number 3, where they are going to meet some big names who made it from the round number 1. We are going to hit the quick commercial, hit recap in a commercial break, and we're going to be back in no time. Don't go anywhere. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back for the second day of competition of the 2022 Visit Maldives Pro. Good morning, Juliano. Welcome back.
Good morning, Megan. Thank you so much. We're here now. Let's go straight to the water, right?
Yeah, the second heat of the day started. And in the water, we do have another two people heat. Who do we have?
Okay, we have Irvin Torres from France up against Nick Enstrom from South Africa. Nice, nice, almost man on man heat, right?
Yeah, man, oh man, actually. And it's, oh, I don't know. It looks like we are having an issue with Juliano's mic, but we're fixing it. But yeah, Irvin Klorek from France against Nick Enstrom from South Africa, currently living in New Zealand. And what a great heat of two excellent riders. Happy to see different nationalities here. And remember, this is an elimination round, but we only have two riders, so both of them are advancing as well as the heat before. Pretty comfortable. Great chance for these riders to have a little surf in Barunula Ralugando by themselves.
Yeah, great opportunity for those guiders. Just feel the momentum, just to get the rhythm, as no one will be eliminated on this heat. So it's really nice to be out there, just such a warm water. Just, chilling out there, finding some couple waves and trying some spins and some rolls, maybe some flips. Just to keep running and waiting for the best conditions for the next few days.
That's right. Maybe we can talk a little bit about this surf break, Barunula Ralugando. It's one of the most popular surf points in the whole of the Maldives, and it's the capital city, and right here in the capital city, Mali. And the breaks are located on the southeast corner of the city. But you know what? I'm gonna go back to that after this great interview with the first winner of the day, Dooney and Alexandra. Take it away, Alex.
Yeah.
Yes, Begonia. Thank you, guys. And we're here with Ashwan Mohammed, or how your friends call you, Lumi, right? Gooni, sorry. Congratulations. How do you feel? How was it out there?
Yeah, a bit smaller. It's fun waves.
So for us, we expected a little bit different to come to the Maldives, and it's raining. How do you like surfing in the rain?
Yeah, I like riding for surf.
How do you feel for this contest? Have you trained a lot before coming here?
And I train like 2 weeks later.
Well, we wish you the best for the rest of the contest. Congratulations on your heat, and stay strong. Back to you guys.
Well, that was a very cool interview with a lot of rain. This is something that we're not very used to, as Alexandra said, but it's really good to have the chance to see something different. So a rain interview there. Congratulations to Dooney for advancing in first position, but also aiming advanced. Look at that tropical rain. Oh, we're so comfortable here in our little booth. Thank you very much to the production for making this possible.
Yeah, actually, it's one of the most comfortable booths I've ever seen in the
Yeah.
World Tour. And thank you so much. These guys are really putting a great show here, great structure, and it seems we have some paddle action back there. Here we go, Bego.
That's Irvin. Let's see the Frenchman. Look how he gazed. I really liked his style. Beautiful round roll. That one's going to be a nice score for Even. We already have a 4.25. Let's see, that will be his backup score.
And then here he goes for the replay. Looking this left one, nice bottom turn, feels the pump, just goes for the rollo. Nice clean maneuver, solid roll, nice score will be this one for Irvin. Nice. I really love how he managed to pump the little bump in the beginning and just find the section in the end, just making it cleaner as possible. And he's looking good with a 5.25 in a 4.25 total score, 9.5 as Nick is still looking for his first wave.
That's right, Nick, waiting patiently there. He knows he's not going anywhere because two riders will advance in this heat. It's in this round, the first and second advance. So both of them are going to be advancing. Great opportunity. And yeah, Irvin actually in fourth of French in the French national championship in 2021, and he was eighth in the European Tour in 2019, and the 25th in the world in Sintra in 2019. So no stranger to competitions. Irvin or Clorec from France, from La France. And I think he's been surfing forever. He's one of the names we recognize from the French boogie community. There are so many good French riders. I wish we can get to see more in tour. Right now there's a small group called French Boogie, and we'll get back to that after
Here we go. Live action. This is Nick Armstrong trying for a spin in the drop. Goes for the rollo. That was it. Not able to pull that off. Sorry, Nick Enstrom. Nick Enstrom from South Africa. Good job, Nick. Here we go for the replay, Bagel.
That's right. Nice spin there for Nick, combined with the roll. He's trying to hold that board. Fortunately, not able to. I fully understand him. It's a little bit hard to hold on to the board in that section. Happened to me, and here comes Irvin. This is a nice looking one. You can see he's not really button turning too much. He tries to keep the middle line, but unfortunately he didn't find a section there, but I enjoy that technique.
Yeah, actually in these small conditions, you're not supposed to do these hard bottom turns. As you go down, you're gonna lose speed when you come up again. So I think the better technique and positioning should be you're just giving this diagonal line and keep the highest line as possible. And when you see the section, then you go for the bottom, finds the best positioning and speed to get the first maneuver. Because, you know, when it's small, it's really hard to get energy from the wave. So you have to move your board a lot to generate this energy necessary to do a good maneuver.
Yeah, totally agree on that one. I will tell you that there is still a lot of time how comfortable it is to surf 25-minute heat with only one more person in the water, and knowing that both of you are advancing. That is just a gift. And here comes Nick again. Let's see if he can find the section. Nice roll there. And yeah, he get caught. Oh, I understand. It's all good. 15 minutes in the clock. A lot of time for Nick. Actually 16. And he will find the wave he's looking for. And if you're tuning in at the moment, let us know where you at. I see Ras Jorge always tuning in from Puerto Rico. Thank you very much. See Belisario Espino from Panama. I see Andres from Chile. DJ Sarah Connor, big thanks to the producers. Love the flags next to each rider name. Great IBC. Wait a second. Oh, I can tell he might be frustrated, but like I said, there's a lot of time in the clock and anything can happen. So yeah, Sarah, that's a novelty in this event. I loved it, the way they placed the picture of the rider and the flag next to it. It's really, really nice. I really like it. They actually took a picture of each one of us the first day in the press conference, and we got this beautiful goodie bag with a Maldivian book with all the islands. We had a water bottle for water, like the reusable bottle. Beautiful. We have a notebook, a pen, beautiful bag. It's we've been treating us prince and princess here. Thank you very much. to the MBBA, the Maldivian Bodyboarding Association, doing a great job here alongside with the IBC World Tour. And I'm pretty sure we are confirmed for next year. We have the presence of Mr. Ibrahim Mohamed Soli, the president of Maldives. How cool was that?
Yeah, I don't think I've never seen a president on a bodyboarding contest. I was really impressed by the open ceremony where the president was present, and they put on a big show with some local musicians and hard drums that was so powerful that actually gave me goosebumps. Yeah, that was amazing.
Performance. Yeah, no, that was really beautiful and inspiring. I am a very emotional person, and every time I see live music and live performance that are that strong, I get, you know, a little emotional, and
Yeah.
actually I get the feeling of crying. It happens to you? I don't know
Yeah.
where it comes from.
Yeah, man. I think maybe we come from this Latin blood, hot blood, and this kind of music. Maybe it's around the world. I don't know. When I hear those drums, it just like make me feel like I'm getting stronger.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that comes in energy, and maybe I just wanted to, I know, stand up and maybe go out there dancing with those guys. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I felt the same way. I felt so they were transmitting that beautiful energy. It was really, really emotional, and just we were actually sitting right behind Mr. President. So it was a combination of sensations. And thank you very much, the MBBA, and of course the ABC World Tour for joining, for working so hard for 2 years to actually bring this event. And thank you, all of you. Remember, help us to spread the word and let the world know that we are back and we are in the 2022 Visit Maldives Pro, an event unique so far. First time for the IBC to come to Asia. Not the first time that bodyboarding comes to Asia, because we have seen some events in the past, but it's the first time in Maldives. That's for a fact.
Yeah, definitely. Maldives, one of the most beautiful places on earth. Actually, Male, it's a kind of different from the rest of Maldives, as Male is the fourth city in mm, demographic density. So we have more than 3,000 people in 7 kilometers square. So that's a really big amount of persons in a very small place. But the energy of the city is real nice. People are real friendly,
Really?
and
Yeah.
everyone is treating us so well. I'm really feeling myself at home in Maruka Plaza.
Same here. The rooms are beautiful. The food is really good. And we are very comfortable. Thank you very much, Maruka Plaza, one of our sponsors and the accommodation sponsor. Look at this. This is a nice looking wave for Aaron. I really like the way he pulled his body back so he can get some speed. Beautiful roll there. So those two rolls are going to be enough. I mean, he is already holding a 9.50. So like that might change that 425. I'm not really sure. I'm not a judge, but so far, Irvin in the first position and Nick in the second. This is the replay.
Okay, here we go. One more look on this one. Nice clean face. Finds the bottom turn. Goes for the first section. Goes for the roll. Maybe a little bit late on this one, but that was okay. I don't think maybe it's gonna be one of his two top scores, but these guys are really comfortable out there. And Nick need to change his waves. He's looking for a 7.25 to get first position. Just remember that is a 25-minute heat. Stop 2 waves the scores, and both of these guys are advancing to the next round. So we have no eliminated rider in this one. It's just a fight for the best seating, as as you and Jay were telling the viewers that maybe the strategy. Oh, let's see live action, Bego.
That's right, that's Nick here. Unfortunately, haven't find the proper place to perform a maneuver. But yeah, no worries. He's advancing anyways. And this is a great chance. And if you are just tuning in, second day of competition, today what we have planned, it's a full man round. It's 8 heats. And here comes Nick again. He's not giving up, of course not. Nice roll there. He keeps going. And that's going to be a complete maneuver. I think it might be ditching that 1.25. Let's see, he's looking for a 7.25 to advance. We have Rodrigo from the Netherlands. Let's see, this is replay, sorry.
No worries. Yeah, Nick looking for this inside little one, finds a quick little roll. Actually, we have some more energy on the smallest ones, you know, as you come close to the shore, that waves will form that kind of double up that sometimes give you more energy than the outside waves. Yeah, definitely this will improve his score a little bit, but actually on the last wave that we had a split peak, Irvin put a 4.6 on his board, and now he has a 9.85 total score. And Nick now is looking for a 7.2 to get first. So we're heading now 7 minutes, and this is round number 2, heat 2. And okay, with some paddle action. Here we go. That's Nick. Just a spin on the drop, followed by, I think he tried a backflip on that one. Not so much energy, so he can pull off that one. Here we go, paddle back out there, and that's it. 7 minutes remaining, 6 minutes and 50 seconds actually. And okay, just a 2-man heat.
Yeah, that's right, 2-man heat. And I was starting to give you the plan for today. We have a man round, the second man round, which is 8 heats as well. Here comes Nick to the right. Nice spin there. Love his style. And here comes the immediate answer of Irvin. Let's see if he can find a section. He decides to step out of that one. And yeah, right now with 6 minutes in the clock, it's Irvin in the first position. And actually Nick, yeah, he improved his total score with that 2.5 and now needing a 7.20. And it doesn't really matter, like we have been saying, both competitors are advancing. And look at the beauty of the tropics. Right now there's no more rain and there's actually a little sun there. And what I have been noticed is that I haven't been burning to my skin that bad. I think the sun probably, maybe because it's been a little cloudy, but you know, you actually burn even though it's cloudy. So I think probably for some reason in here the sun's not so strong.
Yeah, definitely. I just feel the same out there. I'm not using sunscreen as much as I expected.
Oh.
And I also don't feel myself burn as I actually do in Brazil or in Mexico as well.
In Mexico, you burned really much there. That's the same thing. Yeah, I feel the same way.
I don't know if maybe because we have some cloudy days. Actually, the wave period here, the wave season is also the rain season. And for us, it's just about the waves, so we're not really okay. We have some live action back there. That's Nick Armstrong finding a roll, just wasn't able to pull that off. And okay, another wave. That's a nice looking left for Irving, finds a nice section. Yeah, nice ARS for Irving. One more roll in the end section. Yeah, that's definitely the best wave of the heat for Irving. just finding his rhythm and looking sharp for the next round, Bagel.
Totally. I really enjoy that ARS and that combination actually of maneuvers. Definitely the most explosive combination that we have seen in this morning. So well reading that one. This is the replay. I really enjoy the way he gazed there. He actually found the best place, the pocket, perform a textbook ARS and combined with a round roll. Very well executed there for the Frenchman. And that's Pablo Jimenez taking pictures there. Pablo is so sharp that he will find, you'll see the picture of that ARS is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I don't know actually if he's shooting photos or videos.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely he was in a perfect angle for this one. And I really loved his bottom turn and the perfect timing that he hits the lip. And you saw that very clean movement, no water out there. And very well rewarded. 7.75, almost an excellent score. Definitely the best wave of the heat so far for Erwin Klorek, the Frenchman. Nice.
Yeah, no, definitely completely accurate that score. I think a 7.75 because it's the best we have seen in this morning. Two maneuvers, but not only two maneuvers in a wave, but a very clean execution. And remember the importance of performing a maneuver in the pocket. That's the judges love to see that. So yeah, well done there for the Frenchman. The French always with a very beautiful style. I was saying, those are two locals, Ahmed Nazmin and Inash Naim, getting ready for the next hit against Fabian Tazar from Reunion Island. That's going to be a very interesting one to watch. But yeah, I have to say those maneuvers. I'm sorry, I was getting back to what I was saying about the French boogie team. We have a pretty interesting crew right now. We have Maxime Castillo, we have Jan Salon, Young Aymar, and well, Amaury and Pierre. At the moment, those are the ones that are done the South American leg of the IBC World Tour. Unfortunately, here only Jan Salon and Irvin, Pierre, and Amaury are present. But French bodyboarding, it's been great always, and I have to say I really admire their style.
Yeah, one of the strongest crew in the World Tour this year. I don't need to say nothing about Amaury and Pierre, but Maxime on these couple years had training really hard and looking very sharp. Actually, I was very impressed with his performance at Arica, where you can really see the bodyboarding in the very, raw situation. That wave is really scary. I had the opportunity to be out there with some big conditions, and I can say that it was one of the most intense experience that I've ever had in bodyboarding. That was really, really critical wave, and it's really shallow. It's a cold water, and that's definitely not for amateurs.
That's right. I agree with you. Definitely, Maxime had impressed me as well. I mean, he had always served good, but definitely in that competition, he served, and the whole South American legs, he served really good.
Yeah.
Going back to this heat, we are in the last 10 seconds, and it's Irvin advancing in first position, but nobody is leaving the competition. Both riders are advancing, and I think this heat it's over. And congratulations to both of the riders. They are going to be in the round number 3. You guys don't go anywhere. We're going to hit the heat recap and commercial break, and going to be back in no time.
Hi everyone, we are back here at the 2022 Visit Maldives Pro, and I'm honored to be side by side with Mr. Luis Francis Rio Jr., aka J. Rio, the legend himself.
Thank you, Gio Beefcake Lara. Totally appreciate that, man. We are progressing through the heats. Man, that last heat, what a deluge.
Yeah.
Heavy, heavy rain at the beginning of that heat, and now we're progressing on. We're going to go straight to the water to see what's happening out there. All right. So who do we have in this heat, Gio?
Okay, we have a Fabien Thazard from France that actually is doing great in DROPKNEE division as well, and two local boys, Ahmed Nazmin and Inash Naim from Maldives. Look at those smiles. They're really happy for this event. I'm pretty sure about that.
Well, why not? You know, it's at their local spot. They're, you know, I've mentioned it, they're on the world stage now. They're competing against some of the best in the world. And you mentioned we saw Fabien Thazard yesterday just killing it out here. And we expect more of the same today. There's some lulls in some of the heats, but we have 25-minute heats, plenty of time to wait it out and figure out, you know, hey, I need two good waves. I'm going to wait for two good ones. Don't catch small in-between waves. And that's, you know, pretty much the strategy in this competition. You start the heat, no one has priority, so it's, you know, it's a little bit of a battle at the beginning, and then once the priority sets itself, then you know, you can really wait without any pressure.
Yeah, and particularly on this heat, it's the first heat that we had a real danger for being knocked out, as we had only two riders on the first two heats of the day, and this one is different. Okay, live action. Here we go, Jay.
All right, looks like red Fabien Thazard bottom turning in this wave, launching a roll, trying to get back up to that open face, but the wave shuts down pretty quickly. We are coming off the low tide. This spot does like the lower tide, no question about it. You've seen the reef sort of expose itself on certain occasions here this morning in the foreground of this shot. As that tide fills in later, it does, you know, get a little bit backwashy. So.
Yeah, that's it, definitely. And actually, we have Alexandra Winder right there, ready for the interview. I'm sorry. Let's go, Alex.
Thank you, guys. And we're here with the winner of the last heat, making a really good score, 7.75 in these conditions. I think it's a real tough one. Tell us a little bit, how is it out there?
It's pretty slow. There is some good one, but you have to be very patient. But we are only two in the heat, so it's more easier to take a good wave. And I got this left, and I have a good rest on Rollo, and very happy.
Yeah, it's really nice to think about in the heat. You were only two, and also you knew that both of you advanced. So it's actually nice to get to know the wave a little bit more, I guess. And how crazy was the rain? How was that in the water?
Mate, it's crazy. Two rain very strong when you're in the heat. Oh, what happened? Is it the end of the world or what? But they stop very rapidly, so not a problem. And when we are in the water, in 29 degrees weather, it's not the rain is not a problem.
Okay, well, congratulations. Good luck for the next heat, and hope to see you back again. Back to you guys.
Oh, man, so that was funny to hear Irwin say he thought it was the end of the world with the rain out there. But you know what? If it was, he would have died doing what he loves. So that's the upside.
Yeah, and paddling on this one, we have Inash Naim, local boy from Maldives, looking for the section. Tries to punch the roll, but I think he realized that he had no energy enough, so he kicked out that one. And it seems we have some paddle action back there, Jay.
Definitely does. Red, Fabien Thazard putting himself in a good spot there. Spin at the beginning to stall. Now he's gunning it down the line. Gets around this section, hits that closeout, and he's going to have to fight, and unfortunately loses that fight to stay in front of the whitewater. But he is leading this heat at this point. That's his second wave score. That's going to probably seat him firmly in the lead now. Again, early in the heat, let's check that one again. We got the forward spin at the takeoff, guns it down the line, gets around this little crumbly section and hits that lip at the end, and you can see him kicking underwater, trying to stay in front of it, but nothing doing on that one.
Yeah, in fact, that's a very tricky wave. One more look at this one. Nice spin on the drop, looking for the section down the line. Turns out that looking for this roll, and maybe he should option for a reverse spin on this section, tries to gain more energy in the end of the maneuver. But anyway, these guys are professionals. They know what they're doing. He has a plenty of time. We have now 18 minutes and 30 seconds. He's looking cool and calm in first place, as Ahmed and Inash only have one wave on their scoreboard.
So Fabien from Reunion, we used to go there back in the World Tour days when I used to compete, and there's some fantastic waves. I liken it to Hawaii. It's about the same latitude south of the equator, though, and similar terrain, topography, similar climate to Hawaii, and tons of good surf. Competitor up and riding, Gio.
A nice quick little barrel there for Fabien Tazar, and that's it. Just a quick little cover up to make himself entertained on this heat.
Well, you know, he's so far doing really well. Has a 3.25 and a 2.50. We see him tuck into the pit, come out around it, and he's hoping for that finish move, but just no speed. So he cuts his losses, ducks out. But he's leading the heat with Ahmed Nazmeen and Inash Naim, both needing a 3.01 and a 5.0, respectively, to unseat Fabien from the lead in this heat. And again, you mentioned top two advance on. So one person is going to end their competition, their day, their week, right here in this heat.
Yeah, this is going to be a sad day for one of those three guys, but that's it. We have, that's an elimination round, so top two waves scored. Two of these guys will advance for the next round, and as it is, one of them will say goodbye to the competition right now. And Fabien looking for the first position to improve. Oh, here we go, live action.
Ahmed Nazmeen takes off on a good-looking right-hander, gets up into the lip, and nice clean roll, got away from the lip. Again, getting that one maneuver, but one of the cleaner rolls that we've seen, landed smoothly, didn't have to fight the whitewater to get out front of it, so that should hopefully be reflected in his score. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's go. Looking solid on this right one. Goes for the section. Nice timing. Finds the balance and gets completed maneuver on this one. One more look. You see nice little bottom turn. Finds the roll. Looks comfortable on this one. That's it. Good one for Ahmed Nazmeen. Actually, he had a 0 on his score. This is his second wave, and now he has a 6.10 total score.
Well, pretty solid. Just looking at some of the comments, but let's get to the live action. Ahmed Nazmeen, bottom turns, Rolo. Can he get back to the open face? And no, indeed, he cannot. But looking at the comments here on the live stream, hello, Marcelo Pedro, one of my buddies from way back in my tour days. How you doing, Marcelo? Let's take a look at a replay on that last wave.
Here we go. Looking this left one, finds a roll. Nice quick little roll there for Nazmeen. And yeah, looking good in second position. And here we go, one more time. We have a pedal. This is Fabien Tazar from Reunion Islands. Finds the pocket, nice clean ARS. Looking for one more maneuver, a quick little roll. Some trouble in the end, but that was okay. A two maneuver wave. That will be a good one for Fabien Tazar. Maybe no, pretty sure that it's going to be his best score.
I think Ahmed Nazmeen took that one on the head. If you look at that wave, Fabien did that first ARS and like almost beheaded his fellow competitor. We see him bottom turn. Look at this, duck diving under him. Boom, lands right on him. Almost took a fin to the face there, but Fabien finds another roll in a kind of a weaker section in the wave, and you see him fighting. He wants to prove he stays under the energy of the wave, and does indeed. So good wave for him.
Yeah, definitely. A great shout out for Marcelo Pedro, one of the legends in Brazil. Now, as a promoter, doing a great job at São Conrado Classic, an epic event at one of the most consistent and good waves in Rio, actually in Brazil. And he's doing a great job since he started his promoter career, which I can say that's a very tough, job. And actually, as we grow older and more mature, it's really important that we as bodyboarders starting to,
To give back to the
yeah,
sport.
that's it, man.
We used to call him Marshmallow
Oh yeah.
because it sounds like Marcelo. But this reminds me, happy birthday to one of the legends of bodyboarding in
man.
Brazil,
Yeah,
Fabio
today's
Aquino.
Fabio Aquino's birthday, man. This guy is real. Here we go. Live action. This is Inash Naim looking for the roll, a bigger wave. Nice little roll there for Inash. He's still looking for his second wave. Definitely this is going to improve his score.
There's an interesting scenario here. Ahmed Nazmeen had priority, so Fabian Thazar took off on the wave behind him, and of course Ahmed, with first priority at that point, was able to go in front of him and make something out of that wave.
Nice.
So it's all about using the tools available to you, and we're going to see that one back again.
Yeah,
Check
we
it
have
out, Gio.
Some replays right now. Look, this set wave, nice roll there, good execution. Judges will like that, will be well scored, I know. And it's also yellow one on this one, looking for the roll as well, a little bit late. A little bit early, I think, but okay, he could pull that around. And one more wave for yellow as well.
You know, when you have mushy sections like that to do rollos on, almost some body surfing skills come into play, because you're really, a lot of the time, you're using your swim fins to help finish the maneuver, as opposed to a pitching wave where the lip does all the work for you. So little technique variation there on those mushier sections to do the rollo. It's a lot of kick, 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 fin, fin, fin to get back in front of the wave.
Yeah, and judges are very attentive to this technique resources that we can use. Actually, the waves that we use, the maneuvers that we use, wave energy will always be well scored than the other ones. But sometimes we really have to use some, body techniques to pull the maneuvers around. So, yeah. And actually, we have some action back there. This is Inash look for one more roll. And just fighting to came in front of that whitewash. Unfortunately, not unable to do it.
So Inash and Ahmed, the two Maldivian bodyboarders, really battling at this point for second place. Ahmed needs a 5.9 to move into first. Inash needs a 4.86. But I think the real battle here is for second place at this point. Fabian Thazar takes off on the outside, decides that one's not worth his time, and maybe he's going to maintain or get back priority here. But Ahmed Nazmeen looks like he's taking one. Nope, pulls out. So
yeah, just taking a quick look at this one. Saw that it was a closeout and decided not to go on that one. But again, we have to say one more time, happy birthday, Fabio Aquino. Yeah, the Brazilian guy that used to do the comments in Portuguese in all South American leg, actually. One of the greatest Brazilian bodyboarders of all times, a great guy as well, always working to promote bodyboarding in our country. Great style, great guy. Just congratulations, Fabio. We do love you. Thank you so much for all your efforts that you've been doing whole life to promote bodyboarding. I'm a great fan of yours and hope see you soon to get some wave at São Conrado or Itacoatiara if you want it.
Now, São Conrado, also known, I believe, as Pepino, right?
Yes.
Really epic bodyboarding wave. And there's a photo that's floated around the internet for several years of this A-frame peak that's like 30 feet high. I don't even know how big it is. And, you know, I think it's from Salconhado from many years ago. And it's just stunning. I mean, absolutely powerful wedgy peaks out there and gnarly conditions. I remember there's a video of somebody getting rescued there recently.
Actually in this event that Marcelo Pedro is promoting right now, São Conrado Classic, we had this big storm and this in the southwest wind, and some guys in the heat had a big problem out there as the conditions were getting crazy, and one of the riders feel bad out there, and just we had some riders from Itacoatiara, also Dudu Pedra and Zeke went out there to help him, and also some lifeguards went back there, but one of them had a big problem, and one of the local boys, Renan Biruleibe, he was able to actually save a lifeguard's life.
Wow.
as he was stuck in the rip current, and he couldn't swim as he was very tired, and Renan just jumped in the water with his bodyboard, and he was able to save the guy. That was really, really dangerous, man.
That's amazing. You know, I think most of us that are in the water for many years, like all of us are, have had an incident where we were able to help someone, and you know, it's always rewarding, but I think the message is that we as bodyboarders and surfers, we all look out for each other in the water. It's super important.
Yeah, and I have to say congratulations and all my respect to Dudu, João and Renan on that situation. There was a pretty scary situation. Actually, the guy in the water that was competing in the heat, as Dudu told me that when he get closer to him, he was looking very bad and he was really tired, and maybe it could be the end of it if Dudu wasn't out there. And also Renan Biruleibe did a really great job in helping the lifeguard on the situation, as the rip curl was very, very strong in that situation, and really so much respect for these guys on that situation.
Wow.
Man. That was crazy.
Good to hear them stepping up and helping out. Awesome. Hey, we just saw a cool shot of some of the locals supporting, and speaking of locals, look at that situation. Inash Namin with third priority and Ahmed Nazmeen with second priority takes off in front of Inash because he had first priority. So that's where the priority situation steps in, and Ahmed Nazmeen taking advantage of the tools at hand. And we saw, you know, some of the local crowd here to support these two guys as they battle it out at this point for second place with just over 5 minutes remaining in this heat. So one of those two is going to move on in this event. The other one's going to become a spectator.
And that's it. That was a real nice strategy. Look, that wave is really important. Nice reverse spin, and comes around, finds another section, nice control, another roll. I think it's the best wave that he got so far, and this will put him comfortably in the second place. And you know, that's it, man. That is competition.
That's using, you know, using the priority to your advantage. And you got to wonder if those two are going to have words with each other. Hey, man, you dropped in on me. I know you were allowed to, but did you have to? I don't know. I'm just conjecturing. But good to see these two locals learning how the system works. Obviously, they already know it. Throwing that nice reverse on that wave. He bottom turns around this section, looking for the lip. Has his eyes on it, goes up, nice timing, hangs on, and that, yeah, I think you said that's going to be his best score of the heat. I think you might be right on that one.
Yeah, two clean maneuvers for the guy in yellow, Ahmed Nazmeen, looking solid in second position with a 4 points and a 3.35. I don't know if the score of this wave had already dropped in, but Fabian looking comfortable in first place with a 5.5 and a 5 points. We're reaching 4-minute mark here at Varnula Ralugandu with this beautiful bridge on the background. Such an epic place. Really loving it to be here, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the tropics in the Indian Ocean, and this is fantastic. You know, for me, it's great. I don't have to compete. I'm no pressure here for me. But we see Inash Namin trying to get that right-hander, but look at the left-hander. Did you see that?
Yeah, man. Fabian looking on fire, finds a nice backflip on this left-hander. Maybe the best wave of the heat so far, but Ahmed giving his answer right there, finding a roll on the section, and couldn't find another one, but really nice backflip from Fabian Thazar, the Canarian guy. Let's check the replay.
All right, here we go. The local Maldivian rider. Nice roll right in the pocket of that wave. He bounces a bit on the landing and loses a lot of his speed, so he's unable to get that second maneuver in. But still a decent left-hander that came in there. He took advantage of it. Meanwhile, Fabian, yet another wave. He's packed in 2 waves in the last 1 minute, so he's just on a tear.
Yeah, just feeling the rhythm, getting ready for the next round where the top riders will be on it. So Fabian looking sharp and really wanted to be one of the finalists of this first ever event in Maldives, which I will very, very happy to be here, as long as I have never expected to be in Maldives in this lifetime, but I'm really grateful that I am. And you know, this has been one great experience as I see local boys. You'll see live action in yellow.
So Ahmed Nazmeen getting another wave, little reverse there, goes up, hits the lip, rolls it, trying to hang on, and he does. He's currently slightly ahead of Inash Naim, and look at that insane backflip. Fabian from Reunion nails that one, ducks out. That was a couple waves ago for him, but cementing his lead in this heat. But these 2 locals were coming down to the wire, just a minute and a half to go. Inash Naim, he could surpass Ahmed if he gets a decent wave score. He needs to replace his 1.65, his low score, and he could certainly move into that second slot and advance. He just has a minute and a half left, and he does have first priority.
Yeah, I think he should wait for one more try, maybe a set wave. He's looking for something around 4 points. It's not so much. So yeah, he has a 1.65 on his scoreboard, so he needs to get rid of this one, and that's him on this wave. Looking for the roll, and yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be enough for change his situation, but definitely it's gonna be better than his 1.65.
So basically he needs, it looks like he needs to get at least a 3 point something to bump ahead of Ahmed Nazmeen. Was that Rolo enough? 30 seconds remain in this heat. That may have been his last-ditch effort to move ahead of his fellow countryman, Ahmed Nazmeen. So we'll have to wait for the judges. It's going to really come down to the wire as we wait for the score to drop.
Yeah, and we have only 15 seconds. That's him again in his last effort, trying this reverse spin, not able to pull that off. And that's it, 9 seconds to go. Fabian looking solid on the first position. And oh yeah, it was a 3.75, not enough. Ahmed Nazmeen is still in second. And that's it, official results. Fabian Thazar in first, Ahmed Nazmeen in second, and unfortunately, Inash Naim knocked it out on this round 2, heat number 3. We go for a quick recap and the commercials, and we are back right in a couple minutes.
And we are back. La Chica Fabulosa, Bego Martinez, welcome back into the studio with us.
Thank you very much, Jay. And the environment out there, it's pretty cool. I was walking around the competitors area and everyone's so stoked to be here and the sun's out. So let's just go to the water because we have the next heat already starting. And this is the heat number 4 of the round number 2, an elimination round. But we only have 2 men in this one, and it's Ali Javed in red against Robbie Berman from South Africa in yellow, so nobody is leaving the competition. This round has a lot of heats with 2 men only, and pretty comfortable for all of them. We are waiting for swell to hit. That's there's word that the swell is picking up during the day, so we are very confident that we're gonna see bigger conditions as the day unfolds.
Yeah, I definitely think we're looking at better conditions later today. We do have an interview coming up here soon, so we're going to see if Alex Rinder is ready with the interview down at the beach. I think she is, so Alex, take it away.
Thank you, guys. And I'm here with Fabian Tassar winning the last heat with some good maneuvers. You did a good flip there on the left, right? A few good waves. It's still small out there, but it looks like with the tide, the waves are getting better. What do you say?
Yes, I'm happy to pass my heat, and yes, it's too small, but it's clean, good waves with the low tide, and yes, I'm super happy.
How is I've never been, you live in the Reunion Island, right? How different is the temperature of the water?
It's same to my home, and yes, all is same ocean, same temperature, same vibration, same wave, and yes, it's like my home.
So you feel really comfortable apparently. Well, we wish you the best of luck in both categories. DROPKNEE also, we've seen yesterday you were doing really good in both. So good luck and hope to see you back again. Back to you guys.
Yes, thank you so much, Alex. And red taking off Ali Javed, the local ripper. Bam, hammers the lip, free-falling Rolo. So one of the cleaner rolls we've seen today. Actually had a nice pitching section. At this point, Robbie Berman already 2 waves under his belt, sitting on a 7.65 heat score with a couple of decent scores. And take another look at that one from Ali Javed, streaking down the line, tons of speed. Bottom turns right in the pocket, well-timed, well-positioned Rolo, bouncing on the landing and ducks out the back and heads back out for more. So I don't think it's a done deal here for Robbie Berman. This local Ali Javed showing some serious skills out here.
Yeah, but Robbie already holding a 7.65 total score. I don't know if we are going to be able to see any of those replays from the very first waves. Yellow, Robert Berman took. But yeah, so far, Ali getting a 5.50 in that last wave. I really liked the selection and the performance of that roll. It's important, the pocket maneuvers, as we have been saying it. And we were mentioning at the beginning that this round has a lot of heats of 2 people, which means only a few will leave the competition today. Pretty comfortable format. So for this heat, 2 people, in the next one, 2 as well. In the third, in the heat number 6, we have 3 guys, and this is a replay of one of those waves. Thank you, Director Facil. Nice style there for Safa. Robbie Berman. Classic combination of spin to roll. How many spin to rolls and rolls to spin have you seen in your life?
Well, let's see. Let me count here. 43 years on a bodyboard. Probably at least 3 or 4 a day. So you do the math on that. I was told there would be no math. So, we mentioned, earlier that Robbie, you said he's from South Africa. He's from Cape Town. He's a Cape Townian. So cold water down there in Cape Town. Definitely a contrast from what we have here, but I feel like he's feeling loose and free because he doesn't have to deal with a wetsuit. Let's see what he can do on this wave. Robbie Berman streaking around the bowl here. Oh, almost had a lip section, but bangs it off the oncoming section with a nice reverse. And Berman, I'm sure looking, the lip maneuvers, the vertical maneuvers, always tend to score a little more, or a barrel. You get that nice banger reverse off the oncoming section, certainly can get the points, but you're looking for the lip.
Yeah, I really enjoy that maneuver. It was a off the lip reverse, actually throwing some water with his tail. I love those. So pretty stylish. Robbie Berman, definitely South Africa, always delivering great bodyboarders. I mean, with the last world champions being South Africans, Jared, Ian, and of course our current ranking leader Tristan Roberts, and reigning world champ from 2019. South Africa always, and of course, wait a second, here comes again. Nice selection there, good roll, landing perfectly. Actually, he disappeared for a little bit. I was thinking, is he gonna make it? Yeah, he totally did. Yeah, I was saying South Africa always producing great bodyboarders. Andre Botha, who for a while was the one with the youngest world champ. He actually ended up, he became world champion at the age of 17. Let's see this one.
Robbie cranks it off the bottom. We mentioned the bottom turn being a key element of the maneuver. Hits the lip, gets buried a bit on the landing, but gets out in front. But the vertical bottom to top, back to bottom is a very subtle but key element of the maneuver here in terms of what the judges are looking for. You did touch on the fact that no one's going to get eliminated in this heat, but in an interview earlier, Alex mentioned to Fabienne, it's good you get a little extra practice out here in an extra heat. And
yeah.
Actually, it wasn't Fabienne, it was our guy from France.
Irwin.
Irwin, right. So mentioned, hey, you're going to get another chance out there to just kind of learn the wave without the consequences of losing out. So that's what we're seeing here. And interestingly enough, these guys are pushing further over in the lineup here than we've seen a lot of competitors. I don't know, maybe they're seeing something that we're not. There's maybe a left-hander over there that's starting to work.
Definitely, when you are out there in the water, it looks way different than what you see in your screen. Remember, that's a bigger image and a zoom image of what it is out there. But definitely, when you're in the water, it's a different perspective. And I was talking about the youngest world champ. For a while, it was Andre, until our interviewer, Alex Rinder, became the first and the youngest world champ in the history of bodyboarding, and no one had taken that away from her. She actually became world champion at the age of 16. Nobody else in any other division had achieved that. So anyways, Andre being world champion at the age of 17, but that time there was big names also in the sport, so it was a big achievement. And here comes Ali Javed. Oh, well, not much there for him there. He's looking for a very tiny score. 3.15, completely possible for him. Knows this place very well, and he's a fan of those great lefts named Padan Padan. When it's big, he serves really good here. That's I mentioned yesterday that he was the first person I saw surfing in this place, and actually share a wave that he has, video that he has. That's amazing.
Yeah, you mentioned young world champions. Of course, Alex Rinder, Andre Botha, Kira Llewellyn from Australia won the world title at a very young age as well. Back in, I can't remember the year, early 2000s, but yeah, so these young riders dominating. And, as I sit here, Bego's showing me video of the surf earlier in the week, and it's just stunning. I mean, this place, it's a night and day difference from what you're seeing here today. This is fun, playful, almost looks like beach break. This place, it resembles Pipeline or Off the Wall when it's big. So, people at home, if you're watching, you want to tune in every day as the swell fills in here. This place is going to get mental, as they would say in Hawaii.
Mental. That's right. You guys can check out Ali Javed Instagram, and you can check some serious, amazing waves here. It's JAWATT actually E. You guys are going to find it if you actually type his name in the search place. You will find his Instagram, and you can see some great bodyboarding from here, from Barnula Ralugandu. One of the best surf breaks here in Maldives, actually for bodyboarding. They keep telling us this is very popular in bodyboarding. There are many waves here in Maldives. Some of them are a little bit more for the stand-ups in terms of the shape of the waves. But yeah, this is the most popular surf points in the whole Maldives.
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about that for a minute while we have a short break. I got my compass out while I was on my last break, and I pointed it towards the surf, straight out from our scaffolding. This beach faces due east, maybe a degree or two slightly to the south of due east. So the swell comes in from the south or southeast. It's got to wrap in here a little bit. Obviously, the more southerly the swell, the more it has to wrap, literally a 90-degree wrap. If it's from the southeast, it's more direct, 45 to 70-degree angle into this beach. So a southeast swell ideal, I think, in terms of direction wrapping in here. And the aspect of this beach facing east, the prevailing wind here in this part of the country at this time of year is a northwest wind. So pretty much offshore, and this side of the island, this little corner of the island, southeast corner, pretty well protected. So, but so many spots in the Maldives, and you mentioned surfing waves, but I would submit that many bodyboarders would prefer, maybe not such a consequential hollow wave. Definitely good bodyboarders like those kind of waves, but your average novice rider would do well on any of the waves that we have here. Ali Javed takes off on this wave, ramps it up into the lip, and ducks out, decides that one's not worth his time. But as I was pointing out, I would love to ride some of the other kinds of waves. Maybe you're a DROPKNEE, you don't want it top to bottom barreling, or you're a novice or even a beginner. There's waves for you here in the Maldives.
Definitely very good approach. Thank you for that. And we have a professor in science here.
I get nerdy. I get real nerdy.
No. I love it. I know for a fact everyone tuning in love it. And if you guys are just arriving, this is the second day of competition in the Visit Maldives Pro 2022 or 2022 Visit Maldives Pro. And please help us spread the word that this event is on. You guys can share the live feed, and you guys can post in your social media or let your friends and groups. Pretty sure every one of you have several WhatsApp groups. It's a thing right now. We all have several. So let the world know we're here. This is for you. Remember, you guys are the fuel for our work. The live streaming, it's only for you guys to bring you this event. And there's a nice set coming there. I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt myself. Let's see if this one works. And it's a local. Actually, if he didn't want it, because it wasn't that good, and good call, you can tell the wave wasn't really delivering. So 9 minutes and 45 seconds, and so far is the Safa, the South African Robert Berman in the first position, and here comes Ali Javed.
Ali Javed trying to replace a 1.5 as his second score. This may do it. Spin. Oh, and he ducks out of that wave. Surprisingly, I thought he was going to get a second maneuver out of that one, at least a closing roll. But Ali Javed sitting on a 1.5, as I said, on his second score. But let's take another look at that. This wave looks like a lot of promise. Nice spin up into the bowl, and he's driving down the line. He's looking for the lip, but it just doesn't happen on the end. So Ali, I think we'll see if that replaces the 1.5 and get him that much closer to taking the lead in this heat.
Yeah, he knows this place perfectly. Oh, I think there's someone asking about the scores. Yes, you guys can totally go to the IBC World Tour official website. Everything is all together there. There is a button in the home. I mean, you go to the main page of the site. You will find a green button on the left top part of the site, and you can click there, and it will take you directly to the live feed, which is this live streaming, and right underneath there's a box with all the scores. So it's pretty handy. You guys make sure to check that out so you can get all the information from the first hand, and you can get the very same information that we are getting here. It's a pretty useful tool.
So Bego, let me ask you a quick question. I see one of the comments on the feed. Speak in Spanish. How does the event determine what language is the primary language of the live stream? Is it based on the actual country the event's in, or how does that work?
Well, we do have some stats, of course, about the viewers, but of course in this beautiful country there is a main language, which is Divehi, and everyone else speaks English. So since we are in their timeline, I mean in their time zone, and wait a second, here comes Robbie Berman. Beautiful roll there for Robbie, breaking the lead and completing it. And right where the blue plane, it's getting there. Sorry.
Another plane load of happy tourists arriving on the island for their vacation.
Yeah, Spanish, it's, I mean, we try to throw some updates in Spanish. I'm sorry, we have Rodrigo Lopez, but mainly, yes, it all depends on the viewers in the moment, and of course on our hosts. The country itself speaks English, so since we are being hosted here, we have to try and do more English. That's why. But yeah, of course, no tengo ningún problema en mandarle alguna actualización. Rodrigo, ¿cómo estás? Estaba explicando un poco el tema de hablar español. Nosotros estamos en un país que tiene su propio lenguaje y todos hablan inglés, y ellos son nuestros anfitriones, así que por obviamente consideración y respeto a nuestros anfitriones y también a la mayoría de nuestros sintonizantes, que son en estos momentos de habla inglesa, hacemos más inglés. Pero cuando quieran, cuando cualquier persona que esté sintonizando desee una actualización en español, con muchísimo gusto yo la puedo dar, o también en portugués, porque estará Juliano de la misma forma. Sin embargo, realmente las personas que están sintonizando, las personas que están compitiendo en este momento son muy pocas de habla hispana, y tenemos que claramente también hacerlo en inglés para que las autoridades y todas las personas locales puedan entender lo que se está hablando. Muchas gracias a todos por entenderlo, pero cuando quieran pidan la actualización, con muchísimo gusto, ya les digo, lo voy a hacer. I was saying, anyone that would like an update in Spanish or in Portuguese, when there is Juliano, even myself, I can throw some Portuguese as well. We are going to be very happy to do it, but mainly it's the main language, also because Spanish, I mean English is the universal language, so we try to speak more English to get everyone to understand.
The lingua franca, as it's called. So yeah,
franca.
good explanation, by the way. I didn't understand 99% of it, although I do speak very basic Spanish. You just went too fast for me. So
sorry.
Our English-speaking viewers, I think you get the gist of it. So yeah, every event's different, you know. There's more Spanish, at some, more Portuguese at some. It just kind of depends on the geographic location of the event, but that's why Bego is here and Juliano is here. He's a native Portuguese speaker. Bego, of course, native Spanish speaker. And they make me look bad because they speak like 3-4 languages each. I'm bringing up the rear in that department with only basically 1 1/4 languages out of me.
Okay, here comes Safa again with 4 minutes on the clock. Let's see if he can ditch one of those 4s he's holding at the moment. Nice execution on that roll. Going for the classic maneuvers, Robbie is in this heat, but it's been working for him, and here comes the answer.
Ali Javed, bowling left-hander, goes up and ramps it off that oncoming foam ball, lands the roll low. His low score is a 3.0. That's what he's trying to replace at this point. He needs a 3.4 to move ahead of Berman. And I will submit to you, this is a low-scoring heat so far. We just haven't seen the waves that these guys need, and that's just the rhythm of the ocean. Some heats have the good waves, some heats have no waves, some heats are a mixed bag of the two, and again, non-elimination, so nobody's really under any major pressure here. It's kind of a learning experience for these guys in this heat. They're getting more comfortable with the wave.
Definitely. You know what? I would like to take the opportunity of having a Safa right now surfing to say hi to our great friend and fellow commentator, Dion Mayer, and organizer of the Tan Invitational and the Walker Bay Pro. So multitasking there, Dion Mayer. The next event we're going to be having, well, the Tan Invitational, as its name says, it's for a few, and it's in this crazy wave that looks like a tooth. That's why tan is tooth in Afrikaans.
Oh.
And it's a very like bodyboarding wave, so that's going to be pretty good to watch. It's happening in these days. And the Walker Bay Pro, it's a very important event. It's actually the last event given the most of the points for the female division, for the women division. And who knows, maybe we will be crowning a world champ there for the women division. Nobody knows, of course. This event here is key for that division. We have 4 competitors there that are very close, but it's the beauty about the sport. You never know what's going to happen. It all depends on the results. But yeah, let's see what happened here in Maldives. And you guys are all welcome to check the Walker Bay Pro. You can go also to the IBC World Tour website. It's all together there. You can check the information for the event. And if you're willing to go, there is a registration form in there. That event is going to be held in Tristan Roberts' local break, which is Onrus. And I think the wave is amazing. It's a multiple peak beach break, and I'm so happy to have that event.
Speaking of South Africa, here's South African Robbie Berman streaking down the line on this left. His low score of 4.25. That one's not going to replace it. He dips out of that one. But you mentioned Dion Meyer. Mumbles is his nickname, I believe. But that's not a great name if you're a commentator. You don't want to be known for mumbling, right? So you need to work on a new nickname there, Dion. So Dion, hello. I don't know if we've ever met, me and he, but hello, Dion, and we'll look forward to that next event, the Walker Bay Pro Onrus. That is, you mentioned Tristan Roberts' home break. That sounds like an adjective. Man, that kid, he was really onerous yesterday. So.
Oh, well.
Pick it up from there, Bego.
Oh, well. That's a different one to follow up. And with 10 seconds in the clock, our Safa keeping busy. Beautiful spin there. And he was going for the roll. I really enjoyed that. But he's so stoked to be in advancing. Remember, both riders are advancing. You don't go anywhere. We're going to hit a quick hit recap and commercial break, and going to be back in no time.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in the second day of competition of the Visit Maldives Pro 2022. And next to me is Giuliano Lara. Giuliano, how was the break?
Yeah, I was actually helping those guys on the live commentating at the beach, but okay, that's it. That's what we are here for. And let's go straight to the water because we have the local hero now, Ali Kushwan in the water, head to head with Dawood Fazid, 100% Maldivian heat. That's nice because we can say and give a lot of informations of Maldives right now, right, Bego?
Of course. It's great. These two competitors are very good, as well as Ali. I mean, all of the guys are being impressive, Sham as well. But these two guys, you see them every day in the water. And let's see how it unfolds for these two great competitors. So our surf reporter, our surfcast reporter, here he comes. It's Kuda Aya. Nice style. Loving that reverse of the leap. Love it. Let's see what the judges think about that. These are 25-minute heats, and in this round, even though there is this round, it's an elimination round. Since we only have two competitors in the water, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, and here goes Ali. This replay, nice energy, looking for the end section. Nice reverse back there. Very clean execution. Really nice guy, Ali. Always very, let's take a look one more time with this view. Nice angle. Okay, a lot of energy on the spin. I really love it. And as I was saying, very nice guy, Ali. Always smiling. Very representative of the Maldivian crew, you know. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Here comes again. Keep him very busy, Ali. He knows he needs to mark the points. Beautiful combo there. Very nice. Actually, going for the backup score real fast. I think that's pretty smart of him, because sometimes we have a long waiting for the next set to come. But yeah, now Ali comfortable in the first position. Here's the recap.
Yeah, nice spin in the pocket. Love the head movement. Goes for the rollo. Okay, looking for one more maneuver. Not space enough, but that's it. Now we're coming down to the interview. Here we go. We have Alex Rinder back there with the winner of the last heat. That's with you, Alex.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. And we're here with Ali Javed, the winner of the last heat, a really stoked local rider, making that first position, making it to the next round. How do you feel?
I'm very excited to go to first place. Yeah, I'm very happy.
Thanks. I think you just asked me, you want to say some things in your own language to your friends, to your family? Go.
Yeah, me Mubarak badan huriha mena warabada shukriya dem vihas gina supporter armena support ko dewan maki armenga warabada dem. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck in the next round and hope to see you soon. Back to you guys.
Yeah, I love that local language interview, Divehi. And we do have a replay from a wave that happened during the interview.
Yeah, nice. Here we go. Dawood Fazid finding a nice looking left-hander. Not so good looking as I thought. Just a quick in and out. But that's okay. They have enough time, more than 20 minutes to find another wave. As we were saying, that very, very nice place here at Mali. Varunula Ralugandu, one of the most popular surf points in the whole Maldives, as we are at Mali, the capital, and there's a nice it really looks like a beach break, but we have coral reefs in the bottom, and we can have rights and left just depending about the swell, and really good conditions here at Varunula Ralugandu, especially on the southwest swell. That's what the locals said to us, and that's the wave of the competition. This reef break, and we have right, lefts, and also an A-frame peak just in front of the judges tower. That's amazing. The best wind here is from the west, west, northwest, and southwest. It seems that every day is kind of offshore here, right, Bego?
Yeah, definitely the winds. Look at that. It's actually right now. It's starting to show. What I have to say is that the good thing about today and yesterday, it's been glassy. The previous days we surfed a little bit messy. Remember, there were more waves, but it was a little bit choppy. So here comes Ali again, eyeing on that pocket. Of course, performing a roll, keeps going, landed in the flat. So that's going to be a nice and an interesting score. Might change the 3 he's holding at the moment. He's with a 7.50, and this is the immediate answer of Dawood Fazed. Unfortunately, couldn't complete that one. That would have been a nice one.
Yeah, Dawood Fazid, as the local told me, and that was a nice looking left for Ali. I love, that's Dawood Fazid trying to find a roll in the section, just a crumble section, not energy enough to came in front of the whitewash. But that's it. He has plenty of time to find a better one. Let's see if we have the replay of the last one of Ali. If not, no worries, because that was, as I told, that was his best heat, this best wave, 5.25. And his second best score is a 4.5. Oh yeah, here we go. That's Ali. See, that was a nice and clean bottom turn. Finds the right section. There was a clean roll, nice execution, very round, cylindrical roll. And that's it. Ali solid on the first position as Dawood just keep trying to find a better one. Here is one more time the replay of his last wave. Just unable to pull that off, but that's it. Enough time for him to find a better one.
Yeah, definitely a great moment for these locals to be surfing by themselves with the water photographer, professional water photographer, a lot of cameras outside and live streaming for the entire world. So I'm more than sure these guys are so happy to have this event here. I've been having a word with them. I mean, all of us have been. Because they are very nice. And yesterday I was one of our beach announcers, local beach announcers, was saying, I can't believe it, I'm so excited. I've been bodyboarding for 10 years, and for me to see all these guys here and girls, it's a dream come true. I can't get over it. Look at that
Okay,
replay.
that's one more time that replay, now with a different angle. You see how cylindrical and classic was that roll. Really nice style from Ali. I also had the opportunity to talk to him about how exciting it is to have the world's best riders surfing at his beach break. And yeah, beach break, no, his surf spot as well. As it seems like a beach break, but it's a reef break with many peaks. So for us that we are usually surfing beach breaks back there in Brazil, conditions are kind of similar if we talk about the beach breaks that I'm used to. But yeah, there's some sharp reef back there, as I can say that it's not one of the most sharpened reefs that I've ever been surfing on.
Oh no, not at all. Actually, I thought the same. I thought but you know, these islands are known for that. It's an archipelago. So I thought when I was come here, I was gonna find like those sharp and like fork shape reef, but there's none of those. Actually, it's a reef, definitely not round rocks. But it's pretty not offensive, I will say. Like it's pretty mellow, but enough to give a good shape to the wave. So Barunura ralugando, delivering, and we're very happy. Look at that little one with a beautiful shape. When you are out there, it's a little bit hard to find those because you have a wider view of the wave, but definitely there are some contestable waves out there. And remember, this is the round number 2 of the men division, and this is the heat number 5. And after this round, we're going to see the rapid charge for the women, which is 2 heats. And then we are going to see the DROPKNEE division, the Pro Junior, I'm sorry, which is 2 heats more. And we are going for 4 heats of the DROPKNEE division with the round number 3. I'm sorry, correct, I stand corrected. After this round of men, 2 heats of women, which is the round number 2 rapid charge. Then we go into the rapid charge for the DROPKNEE, which is 1 heat. Then we are going to the round number 3 for the Pro Junior, which is an elimination round with 2 heats. And we will be doing the round number 3 for the DROPKNEE with 4 heats. And in schedule, we have the women division round number 3, but we are not pretty sure if that's going to be happening. Of course, the technical team will let us know in advance and we will confirm, but that's what's planned for today. And the entire schedule is subject to change. You know that it's something that can happen in all events. The technical team, it's always caring for the best conditions for the competitors, as we are waiting for swell, and local knowledge has said that it's going to be arriving throughout the day. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Begonia Martinez, updating everybody about the schedule. Full day of action today as we are running men's division. Then we're going to have women, then DROPKNEE, then Pro Junior, then DROPKNEE again, and maybe another round for women. So everybody gets ready. We have a full day of action here at the 2022 IBC Visit Maldives Pro, one of the beautiful places on earth, the sunny side of life, as we are saying on the sentence just below the Visit Maldives
It's
marketing.
a slogan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
slogan.
love it,
Yeah,
Maldives.
the sunny side of life. That's beautiful.
I loved it, yeah, when I saw it. And I really like the writing of Divehi. It's very beautiful. It's not the usual letters, Occidental letters.
Yeah.
But they're very beautiful. Maybe I will get a tattoo.
Oh, nice.
With my name in Divehi, why not?
Yeah, nice. I'm not a tattoo guy.
Yeah, I don't have any on that.
Yeah, I really think that it's beautiful, but I just don't feel that comfortable in my body. You know,
Okay.
I don't think I'm a little bit scared about tattoo
Yeah,
myself.
me too.
But yeah, I just admire not in me, not in my skin, but I really think that looks good in some people. Yeah, nicely tattooed. Not that so much tattoos, but I think it's real nice. And well, that's personal, right?
Definitely. And we have 10 minutes and 45 seconds in the clock. Here comes Dawood Fazit, and looking for a spinner, not able to complete. Look at that beautiful image. It was raining at the beginning of the day. The rain comes and goes, but it really doesn't affect you. It's not, I said that in the beginning of the day, it's not like Central America. In Central America, it starts raining and it doesn't stop for hours. In here, it rains and it stops real fast. So here comes Kudaaya.
Yeah, Ali Kushwan Kudaaya in position. Nice spin off the top. Comes around. See another section, goes for the reverse spin, not able to pull that off, but I love the body language in his head, taking control of the movement on his first spin. You see, let's check the replay, Bego.
That's right, yeah, definitely. He's using his head and his neck to project the maneuver. Then again, he was going for that reverse off the leap. That would have been very nice if he would have completed. But yeah, definitely Ali has a great style, and you know he has been he has been going to Australia for many times, and he's no stranger to this beautiful style. We know in terms of style, there is nothing set. You know, we always say that there's preferences in style. And I think it's like the colors. There's no beautiful colors. There's only preferences. So the thing goes for the style. But of course we know the Aussie style. It's a popular one. And I think most of the riders here have been visiting Australia, and probably they've been influenced about the Australian style, and that shows.
Yeah, and I was mentioned with Jay on the last heat. That's so important when riders just start to work out of the water. You know, as Ali is co-founder and board member of the Maldivian Bodyboarding Association, as long as we know, and that's very important to have one of the most representative riders working for in the association. Here we go, live action. This is yellow jersey, just a quick in and out. The wave just shut down on his head. That was okay. Just a nice try for the yellow jersey. So as I was saying, it's very important for everyone when the local riders, especially an important rider as Ali here in Maldives is working out of the water together with the local association. And yeah, I can see here in his Instagram that he has a very active participation in MBBA, which is the local club that is
Association.
Association
It's
that
a-
is
it's
the local
a-
club has.
It's a bodyboarding association.
Yeah,
That's
that's
big.
it. That's it.
It's got 280 something. I'll tell you right now because I have Kuda's Kuda Aya.
Stats.
No, the CV. Actually, yes, like you said, he's co-founder of the Maldives Bodyboarding Association, and right now it's got over 283 members. The MBBA.
Nice.
And he actually started as a hobby, this sport, at the age of 12 and became his passion and his incredible career of 22 years. Actually, he has the same birthday as Isabella Sosa. His birthday is in the December 15.
Yeah.
So that's why he's a very cheerful person as well as Isabella. So yeah, it's like you can see he has a lot of achievements in his
career, right?
Yeah, he has a lot of titles in Australia as well. So great to know more about him, and we are getting some information, of course, about the rest of the Maldivian competitors from Rash, who is the general secretary for the MBBA. We have, can we get some information about Dawood Fazil as well? We're getting ready for the next competitors, and we're going to get you that info. But so far, right now in the water, it's Ali winning this heat. Let's see.
Yeah, Ali looking comfortable in the first position as we are just coming down to the last 5 minutes. And we're gonna have a heat number 6 coming on the next few minutes with Gabriel Molina, Mohamed Wihan, Ahmed Fawzan, one Canarian and 2 Maldivian riders in the next heat. And that's gonna be interesting because as we head on heat number 3, someone will be knocked out on the next heat, Bagel, and this is where it starts to get dangerous for those riders and more exciting for our viewers.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's George's Tower there. They have been provided with a
Nice.
beautiful view. We have local judges. We have Mark from South Africa. We have Josh Tabone from Australia. And we have our head judge, of course, Chico, oh my God, I say Nico, Chico Garritano. And we have our technical director, which is Luis Ferreira from Portugal. And that's a beautiful view from our contest area. You have the all the city that it's behind, the park, which is beautiful. where our beautiful restaurants are. And if you follow that path there, that it's next to the Newport View building, you will get to the park and to the athletes area. I think all of you have been seeing it in the social media of everyone that's been competing. Make sure to jump to the IBC World Tour and the AMBBA and visit Maldives Pro event itself, the social media. Everything is there. There's a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, a lot of information for you to check. And this event, it's been one for the books. Thank you very much, all of you. Make sure you have to let the world know we're here. Help us to spread the word.
Yeah, I love the drone shot. In fact, that's one of the most beautiful setups in the World Tour. And I can say I love how so much space that we have for the riders. The riders area is one of the most comfortable riders area that I ever been. And you know, very comfortable for the judges as well. Commentary booth is spectacular. Everyone is working really hard to make it as better as it gets, Bego. I'm really happy and honored to be part of it.
Yeah, this is definitely an honor for all of us. And for all of you that are tuning in, make sure to save the date for next year. 2 minutes and a half in the clock, and this is the heat number 5. I'm sorry, for the men division, and so far it's Lee Kushruan winning, and he's also known as Kuda Aya, and he has a total score of 975. And Dawood Fazid, it's looking for an 8.25 to be first. But don't worry, guys, nobody is leaving the competition in this heat, because in this round 2 riders advance to the round number 3, where there are big names waiting for them. Remember, there were riders in the round number 1. All the riders that remain first in the round number 1 will advance to the round number 3. Here comes Ali.
Sets approaching. Here we go. Ali Kuduwaya. Nice speed. Great pump. Goes for the backflip. Oh yeah, he pulls it off. Nice execution. That was Ali Kushwan Ahmed, aka Kuda Aya, finding the best wave of the heat so far, I can say, Bego.
Yeah, I agree with you, and this is a replay. Look how he uses his body to generate speed. Nice. I would say it was more like an ARS, ARF maybe. But a really good execution no matter. It was a beautiful flip. I have to say I enjoy so much these multiple angle replays. Gives you the chance to analyze better the wave, and yes, well execution for that flip. And we are definitely waiting for the best score of this heat. Let's wait and see what the judges think. Remember, we are just here commentating, throwing some colors to the live feed. And that place right there, I want to talk about that place. That is a very important place. That's where all the locals hang out. They have this they have a little swing there. I love it. That's where we film the first day.
Yeah.
They have a little house there. They are always there hanging out. They have a parking lot for their motorcycles. Lots of shade for those beautiful palm trees. The perfect view for the wave. So that's the local area right there of Barunula-Ralugando.
Yeah, I love it. You can see, I love the drone shot where you can see all the setup. And that's it for this round, this heat. Ali Kushwan got a 7 points on the last flip. Nice, very nice for Ali. But as we know, no one will be eliminated on this one. And here we go. We're going to have a quick recap of this heat, a quick commercial break, and we're going to be back in no time. Don't go anywhere.
Hey folks, I'm back in the booth here, and again joining me right now, Gilles Lara, legendary, world-famous bodyboarding commentator. I'm glad to be back. We have action in the water. Let's not waste any time and go straight to the ocean.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, Jay. That's an honor for me to be here with you, one of the most respected riders around the world. And here it is with the stats about this heat. Love the graphic. We have Gabriel Molina from Canarian Island, Mohamed Wihan, the Maldivian guy, and Ahmed Fauzan, also from Maldives. And someone will be knocked out on this one, Jay.
No doubt about it. We saw a heat, the last heat that I called. We had one Maldivian rider unfortunately not make it through, but first wave for Gabriel Molina. Bottom turn, nice launching Rolo, but that's the end of that line for him. And in this heat, we have Gabriel Molina, of course, from the Canary Islands, and Mohamed Wiam and Ahmed Fauzan, all from here in Maldives. So 2 locals, 1 blow-in, as they say in Australia. Give us the recap here on this wave.
Yeah, real nice roll from Gabriel. Gabriel is looking really sharp here. He has been here a couple days ago, I think a couple weeks ago, and he was able to surf the big swell that just hit it, the Maldivian coast, and last week. And he's really looking sharp. And here we go, live action. We have the yellow jersey in the water looking for the roll. Mohamed just trying to get a maneuver back there, not enough energy, and that's it. Gabriel just scored a 5.25 on his last wave, that roll. And now we have Alex ready for the interview, the winner of the last heat. Okay, where are you at, Alex?
Thank you, guys. And we're here with Ali Khushwan. I hope I said it right. Winner of the last heat, local boy. I heard one of the best. How was it out there?
It was pretty good. Yeah, pretty good ram scam. Actually, the waves are pretty small, but still got a couple of good waves. Yeah.
Yeah, this wave looks like it has a lot of potential, even if it's small, especially now when it's the lower tide. You're local from here. Tell us, when is the best swell? Which is the best time to surf it?
Looks like you can see it's been pretty slow and small because of the, I think, because of the weather. It looks like pretty much raining, so that's why it get a little bit slow. So I think the swell is coming. Pretty much it's coming. I'm pretty sure it's very, very promising. The swell is coming. So I think 3rd, 4th, 5th gonna be pumping in here. It's gonna be a good left-hander.
Oh, that looks good for me. I love left-handers. I've seen that you're here with your family. You have 3 kids? Yeah. You have a daughter? Okay, so they're not all yours. They're just it's your daughter. Okay. It's beautiful. How old is she?
She's only 7 months. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your heat. Congratulations on your daughter. And back to you guys.
Well, I think Ali gunning for some cash here. Maybe put some food on the table for his family. He's got a young family, so yeah, Ali. We got some sound issues here. Sorry, folks. Hang on.
Okay, here we go. Well, that was a big news from Ali, the local boy, who confirmed that we're gonna have swell for the next few days. And that's very important because in the next few days we're gonna have the top riders out there in men's division, as well as the female world title maybe can be decided here, if I'm not wrong. We have 2 more events for the women, but only one with enough points to change what is gonna happen here. So very important contest for the girls, as far as I know, J-Real.
Yeah, there's no question about it. We have some of the best in the world here. A stacked field in the women's side of the draw here of the event. And, total prize money of this event, $70,000. It's a lot of money up for grabs. Of course, the men's division with probably the lion's share of that, and they're looking for some some payoff here with some good bodyboarding if they can pull that off. Gabriel Molina looks like he was lining up that way, but check that drone shot, man. You got the Coast Guard out here.
That's epic.
We've got just, a phenomenal support from the community. Gabriel Molina just picked up a wave in that little hiatus while we had the drone shot. So let's see how we go with this heat. We got 19 minutes remaining.
Yeah, 9 minutes remaining. This is the replay of the last one. All yellow looking for the section. Comes around, nice spin. Oh no. Unfortunately, he was caught by the whitewash. Not able to pull that off. And not a good one for the Maldivian kid.
Yeah, it's good to see the locals. We talked about that. They have a very deep field in this local bodyboarding club. And they're so amped to be here. And, Ali is sort of their de facto leader, I would have to say. He's definitely the odds-on favorite to do the best amongst this whole crew. But what a great group of guys. Here we go with the Canarian rider taking a nice wave forward spin there in the pocket, trying to drive around, can't quite get back to that open face. But nonetheless, he holds down the lead spot in this heat. Gabriel Molina, he's sitting on a 6.75. Not a great score at this point, but his low score is a 2.5, so he's going to look to replace that one without question.
Yeah, and these guys must be careful on these kickouts, Jay, as I did one kick out on my free surfing on the last couple days, and I just hit at the bottom when I did it. So as it's coming in small conditions, this looks really dangerous.
Yeah, you can drill your knuckles right into the bottom for sure if you duck out of the wave without protecting the hands, especially at low tide. We do have a filling in tide at this point, so that'll get less and less of a hazard as time wears on. So yeah, our two local riders in the water right now. Bottom turning on yellow, that's Mohammed Wiam. Wow. Can he hang on with that Rolo? Nope. Gets stuffed on the inside, so he will, of course, lose his priority situation right now. Gabriel Molina holding first priority. He's going to sit it out and wait for a good one.
Yeah, with 17 minutes remaining, 16.50 seconds actually. We have Gabriel Molina in first position with the total score of 6.75. Mohammed Wian in second. And Ahmed Fawzan haven't already catch any wave.
Well, so let's talk briefly. Ahmed Fawzan, he's got a nickname. It's Fowl, I guess short for Fawzan. He's 27 years old, 16 years on a bodyboard, long time. This is his home spot, and has some pretty notable contest results over the year. Top 5 finishes in some events going all the way back to 2013. So, yeah, he's been competing for a long time, that, of course, being 9 years ago. And more than 7 national and international titles for him. And I think he's stoked to be here at the Visit Maldives Pro 2022. Obviously, home break advantage. And let's see what he can do out here.
Yeah, and he looks very patient out there, waiting for his first wave. Actually, I just can see the blue jersey out there. Is that Ahmed attending this heat?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where is he? Are we in a 2-man heat, or it's just one rider? We got him on the screen. And, just so you know, folks, with the commentary, we're looking at a screen, the same view that you're seeing.
Good point.
We can't see what's happening on the beach, just like you can't. So, when we're told there's another rider in the heat, we assume there's another rider in the heat. And at this point, we don't see another rider. So maybe good day for these two guys, Gabriel Molina and Mohammed Wiam, out there, just the two of them.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he did not attend. Yeah, there's a confirmation. We have the confirmation with Bago right here. Ahmed Fawzan, unfortunately, is not there. So more relaxing heat for Gabriel Molina and Mohammed Wihan that actually are already on the next heat, so this is just a sitting fight, okay? For first and second one to see who will face who in the next round, right?
Exactly right. So really minimal pressure for these guys. Nobody's losing in this heat. It's, you know, again, another chance to get familiar with the lineup. Not that Mohamed Wiam needs that, being a local, but Gabriel Molina certainly, you know, the more time he spends out here, the better acquainted he will get with the lineup here at Varugana Radugandu. Man, when I say it, it just doesn't sound as good when you guys say it. You got the tongue roll. Let's hear you say it. Can you say the name of the spot?
Varugana Radugandu.
Roll that R. I like when you do Radugandu.
Oh, that was my son. You saw him on the on Instagram, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I just was just practicing this name because at the first time it was very tough to speak correctly.
Yeah.
Varugana Radugandu. But now it seems pretty easy as I train, and right?
Yeah, I always have to think about it before I say it because I don't want to mess it up, right? A lot of vowels in there.
Yeah, for us as Latins, we have a lot of vowels on those words, and maybe it's kind of easier for us to you know, get close to these differences in languages, yes, in sounds. But for us that we are not native English speakers,
right?
We always have to push ourselves harder to, you know, just communicate as we had to, you know, we have to speak English.
Yeah.
So it's just some, you know, just kind of to be thinking differently as we do to speak English. So it's just doesn't matter if it's French or Italian. It's just have to adapt as we adapted to speak English.
Well, you know, the unique thing in English, we pronounce vowels several different ways. You know,
yes.
There's like the letter A can be A, or So there's like seriously like 3 different vowel sounds for the letter A, whereas in you know, Latin-based languages, it's like 1.
Yeah,
right?
like
It's
A is A and no more. Yeah,
it's easier, I think. So learning English, not easy. So mad props, as they would say, to you guys for your command of so many different languages. So we got a big hiatus here with these riders out here. The ocean has just gone flaccid for the moment as Gabriel Molina and Mohamed Wiam sit out there, wait for the next set. Mohamed Wiam not out of reach of first place at this point, needs a 4.35. But I got to say, Gabriel Molina has shown in this event so far he has a pretty good handle on how to ride this spot. He's tight, he's compact, strong, and that is suiting him well in these conditions here today.
Yeah, and he has been training here for more time than anyone, as he and Isabella just arrived at Maldives earlier than all of us, and they were able to catch some big swell that went through last week. And I must say that I was pretty jealous about them because they scored, man. That was epic.
Well, you know, those social media posts with those waves a week ago blew a lot of people's minds. When I told people, yeah, I'm going to the Maldives to do the webcast for this event, they were jealous. They were going, oh, are those the waves you're going to be riding? And I said, it looks that way. Looks like there's some swell when we're there, but of course it dropped. It was half that size when we arrived. But I got to tell you, man, half that size was still super fun. I have not had a day yet here that I didn't enjoy myself out in the surf. And yesterday after the event ended, it was me and one local Grom surfer out there, just us two for 45 minutes until it got dark. And I had a blast. It's so fun, such a fun wave.
Yeah, the wave is there's so much power in there. For me, it really looks like a rocky point when it's small. The shape of the wave looks for me that I'm at rocky left. Oh, you see, that's Mohamed Wiam looking on this right-hander, trying to find the section. comes around. No, not a good wave for Mohammed. Probably it's going to be a throwout score. But as I was saying, it really looks for me like a rocky left when it's small.
I agree. Yeah, you got that little bowly inside section. I used to love rocky lefts.
Yeah, I can't
Such
imagine.
a fun wave. It's a high-performance wave.
Yeah.
Occasionally, you get this little bowl. You can launch an ARS or a backflip, and then sometimes it's mushy. You just learn to adapt. But, yeah, I think that's a valid comparison to rocky lefts.
Yeah, nice. And now we are coming down to the last 9 minutes as we have a solid lead from Gabriel Molina LC. Live action. Here we go. Mohamed Wihan looking on this right-hander. Goes for the rollo. Pull that off. That's going to be maybe his best score in this heat. He's looking for a 4.35 to get first. And immediately the answer of Gabriel Molina. Nice cylindrical roll. Just a quick wave, but enough to find the best potential moment to get that roll. Here we go for the replay, Jay.
All right, let's check this out. Molina bottom turns into that lip. Nice launching roll into the flats, but yeah, short and sweet for that one, no doubt.
Yeah, that's it. We are here at Maldives Pro 2022. I have to say thank you so much to MBBA who put this event on sharp. It looks amazing. The setup is amazing. Judges Tower is amazing. Commentary booth, it's outstanding. We are very happy to be here, and you know, it just can get better, Jay. And swell's coming, and it's gonna be epic.
I think so. You know, we're a lot of hope for midweek action here, and we'll see the best in the world tackle Varunula Radogandu.
Yeah.
There, I'm working on it. At its finest. That's what we're hoping for, no question about it. You know, we're going to see some of the world titles potentially decided as we progress this week. So you want to tune in, you want to see the underdogs in today's heats coming up through the ranks and see who is going to go against the world's best competitors out here in this tropical paradise that is the Maldives. 85-degree water. It's so nice here. We do have overcast skies here today, which is, to be honest, it's almost kind of nice because it's so intensely hot here when it's sunny. The water is really the place that you want to be when the sun is shining here, to be honest, and plenty of sunscreen. Definitely, you know, some of the free surfs, we've seen Dave Hubbard out there with a hooded rash guard protecting the melon from the harmful rays of the sun.
But as I was mentioning with Bagel, I don't feel the sun burning so much as it does in Brazil or in Mexico or even in Hawaii. I just can feel very comfortable about, I don't know if this is the weather or these cloudy days, but I don't feel my skin burns like it does in Brazil.
Yeah, you know, I haven't had too much trouble with the sun here. I have surfed into the middle of the day a couple times. Plenty of sunscreen. Hasn't been an issue thus far. You know, it could be, as you mentioned, it is northeast monsoon season, so, you know, quite a few clouds passing over, a few showers here and there, or liquid sunshine, as we like to call it. But, yeah, you know, if you come here on a surf trip, you definitely want to bring the sun gear because it can be deceiving. Even though it's cloudy, you're still getting cooked out there in the sun.
Yeah, that's it. And as we have a low indication, maybe we can shout out for our sponsors. And thank you so much. Visit Maldives, our destination partner, as well as the Ministry of Youth Sports and Community Empowerment, Marucab Plaza, official events, Diragu, Print Lab, muchas gracias, Ada de Hu, Mula Maldives, Maldives National Defense Force, of course, Maldives Police Service, Stelco, Malay City Council, Extreme Fitness, Musicians Association of Maldives, Mafushi Water Sports, NBAM, and of course MBBA, the local crew.
And it looks like a little peak standing up here for Gabriel Molina. He's looking at that right, but just no real shoulder on that wave. That left looks really good, though, but nobody in position. And our two competitors really spread out here. Gabriel Molina on that central peak with Mohamed Wiam over on the bridge peak that they call backdoor here. For what you will see are obvious reasons once the swell hits. And Wiam bottom turns, goes up to the lip, kind of fakes hitting the lip, and then decides, yeah, I'm going to go for the roll, but it was like too late. He sort of lost his line on that wave.
Yeah, this wave is very tricky, as we see Mohamed on this right one goes for the check turn. One more time, trying to hit the lip, not able to pull that off, kind of a little late, as you mentioned. And that's it. Mohamed Wihan in second place. And here we go, Gabriel Molina, the Canarian guy in red, looking for the section on this left one, gaining tons of speed. Oh, quick backflip right there. He was able to pull that off. Nice smart maneuver for Gabriel Molina, the Canarian prodigy.
Yeah, that takes some serious gymnastic skill to do a backflip on a section like that. I mean, it wasn't even pitching. Let's take another look at that. He's taking off. He's kind of stalling a little bit, hanging back on the tail. Then he steps on the gas here as the wave starts to bowl up, and he sees that oncoming section, blasts it, and backflips it off that foam ball. You know, you got to be strong and compact to pull that off. I think that's out of the realm of possibility for the bigger riders.
Yeah, look at this again. One more look on this left one for Gabriel, looking for the section. I thought he goes for a reverse spin, but then, boom, he hit it the backflip, and he was able to pull it around the section, come in front of the whitewash. I don't know if this is going to be one of his two best waves, but definitely he's finding the rhythm.
Pretty impressive riding throughout the event from Molina so far. He's clearly dominating the heat with an 8.75. Mohamed Wiam needs a 5.75 to unseat Molina from the lead. But again, no elimination for either of these two competitors, so pressure's kind of off for these guys, and they look pretty relaxed out there, to be honest. And you know, maybe some bumps moving through, but they're actually moving away from that central peak and more towards the bridge.
Yep.
To find the longer open face waves.
And nice. And as I know, the main focus of Gabriel is the Pro Junior division, as he is under 18. And well, just getting some rhythm and momentum competing with the pros. As I know, the Fronton King will be the key point to win Pro Juniors World title. So he comes to Maldives to get a good result here, and it seems he will do, and then fight for the world title in Pro Juniors division in our last Fronton Showdown contest.
And $10,000 up for grabs in the Pro Junior at this particular event. So, you know, not just points he's going for. He's going for some cash.
Yeah.
Hard, cold cash.
That's it. Just 45 seconds to go. We have Gabriel Molina, solid first position on this one. Mohamed Wihan in second. Unfortunately, Ahmed Falzan is not attending this heat. We don't know why. We hope it's okay. He's okay. And no one will be eliminated this heat. So that's it.
You think he overslept? The alarm clock didn't go off?
No,
I don't think that's
so.
it. And
No.
yeah, as Giu said, we hope everything's okay for Ahmed. So these two riders out here in this heat, just 10 seconds remain. Looks like it's a done deal here for Molina taking the win, and Mohamed Wiam in second place. They will both move on through into different heats, and we get ready to line up the next heat.
Yeah, so we go now for a quick recap, then commercials. Don't go anywhere. We are going to be right back with the next heat.
guys, if you've been hearing them. Okay, folks, we're back. Bego Martinez returns to us. I don't know if you saw any of that advertisement, but man, it makes me want to stay for another couple weeks after the event's over.
I wish. I can't afford it. Definitely. We were stoked watching the Visit Maldives ad. Let's just go to the water. We have the next heat. It's heat number 7, and it's in 2 main heat again. We have the sole Israeli competitor Hen Haim Vaturi in red, and Mohamed Rishan from here, from Maldives. And this is going to be an interesting one. I was going to the restaurant and I saw the best wave I've seen today rolling, and it was a no takers, and it just got me so excited.
Well, I know you love that restroom. We talked about it being in the garden yesterday, so you're taking trips there whenever you can. And I'm stoked to see these two guys out here. We got the local Mohamed Rishan and the Israeli competitor Hen Haim Vaturi. That guy is super, super friendly, super cool. I love that guy.
Well, let's just wait for them to take the first wave, and we're going to throw it over it to Alexander for the next interview. Please, Alexander, take it away.
Thank you, guys. And we're here with Gabriel Molina, the winner of the last heat, Canarian rider, making some good waves. Missing that set on the left. You were right, you were paddling really hard there. How is it in the water? It looks like the conditions are getting a bit better.
La verdad que está un poquito más pequeño que ayer, y sí que es verdad que cuando la serie entran varios picos, entonces tienes que elegir y saber colocarte bastante bien para poder coger la buena. A mí me pasó que estaba descolocado y cuando fui a coger el pico de donde entró el anterior, se rodó para el otro, entonces me quedé ahí sin ninguna.
Yeah, he said that how when the set came, he wasn't in position. He says it's a little bit smaller than yesterday, and when the set comes, it comes from various peaks, like a few peaks from everywhere. So you really have to maybe make the choice and stay in one point and not be moving around. Bueno, nosotros te deseamos toda la suerte. We wish you the best of luck for the next heat. ¿Quieres decir algo? Do you want to say hi to someone back home?
Sí, saludar a toda la gente que esté viéndolo, a toda la gente de Canarias, a mis padres, a mi familia y a los sponsors, a Sayan, al Cruce y todos ellos por apoyar.
Thank you, and back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Alexandra. Saludos a toda Canarias que pueda estar sintonizando o va a sintonizar después. Para Gabri Molina, el marrajo que la está haciendo muy bien, tanto en Junior como en Open. Quick update there for all the Canarians that might be tuning in at the moment. So yeah, interesting. 5 minutes already had gone and no waves so far. And I think what the judges are expecting, the technical team is expecting, they said they are waiting for a swell to hit as the day unfolds, and I think it's actually happening. As I was saying, I was going to the restroom and I saw a very beautiful left and a nice size set. So I think it's happening, Jay, the so expected swell.
I call those bridge sets, you know, the ones that sort of cap on the other side of the bridge, out of frame for us on the streaming, but if you're here on the beach, you can actually see the wave will start capping and breaking on the other side of that bridge off to the right of where you can see, and you know a set is going to hit within 20-30 seconds, and it usually shifts over and wraps in and breaks in a variety of positions, so it's not just like one spot every time. So, you know, the more time these riders spend in the surf, the more acquainted and familiar they are with how those sets are going to bend in. A lot of times it depends on the size of the set and the tide, and that affects where the wave is going to start capping as it moves onto this reef here in front of the contest site.
That's right, and if you're tuning in at this point, throw your flag in the comment box right there in the live chat of the YouTube channel. So let us know where you at. We know there's Dave. Bonjour de France. From France. J'espère que tout est bien. And let us know, everyone else, where are you? ¿Dónde están? Pongan sus banderas si están sintonizando en este momento. Ayúdenos a compartir esta transmisión. Déjenle saber al mundo que estamos de vuelta, estamos de regreso. Este es en uno de los eventos más esperados de este año. Es el Visit Maldives Pro 2022, un evento hermosísimo en una isla increíble del Océano Índico. Déjanos saber desde dónde está sintonizando. Cadê vocês? Se você está agora assistindo, fala, galera. Bota sua bandeira lá pra gente saber. Cadê vocês? Where are you? Let us know. This is a great chance, and also help us spread the word that we are here. And this is the first event in this side of the world for the IBC World Tour. We're coming from a very successful South American leg with 7 events, and we are hoping to have more events in this side of the world. And after this, we are going to South Africa for the Walker Bay Pro. Of course, we're going to see the Tan Invitational first, and I have an information. You know, the Walker Bay Pro for the first time has equal purse for both divisions, women and men. $20,000 up for grabs for both divisions. We have seen some equality in the past, but it will be for the fourth positions in the podium. They will get the same amount, even in men and women. But in this case, the Walker Bay Pro, it's granting the same total amount for both divisions. So that's a big step there. Thank you very much, Dion Mayer, for making this possible. And you guys, let us know where you are tuning in from. Oh, I can see some beautiful flags there. Look at that, NorCal Bodyboarding. Oh, a set.
All right, Mohammed Rishan takes off in this way. Bottom turn into the lift, Rolo. So these guys taking that right peak over near the bridge and taking it to task here, because that central peak, a little bit on the inconsistent side. Seems like that right peak has been working the last a couple of heats. But yeah, you mentioned the swell rising. We're certainly starting to see some signs of that. We see that bottom turn, roll low, lands on the explosion, gets a little cushion on the landing, and dips out. And that I think that's unprecedented in this event so far.
That it's, I'm sorry, that it's right. I think we haven't seen that before. Well, I have some information about Muhammad Rishan Rashid. He's actually 19 years old. Started bodyboarding at the age of 16. Home break is this same beach, is Varunula Lugando. Most promising bodyboarder in the La Vera Bodyboarding Challenge in 2019. Among his notable wins, he was first place in junior division in the MBBA National Bandufila Challenge 2019, and he's a national junior champion, bodyboarding national junior champion of Maldives. Complete more than 5 titles locally in the Maldives, and he will be, this time is his first appearance in a World Tour event. So thank you for this great information, Rush from the AMBBA. He's giving us important information about all the Maldivians. And who do we have in the chat?
Yeah, you mentioned it, a guy from NorCal Bodyboarding. Love it, man. It's like midnight in California right now. So thanks for staying up late, Torso 78, and tuning in. And, hopefully folks that are sleeping over in the West Coast of the United States are going to tune in and watch the webcast tomorrow during the day, during the night, whenever you have a chance. Rewind some of these heats and see some of the action going on. We're going to have all the days on the IBC World Tour YouTube channel up for watching. You can see yesterday's highlights. Some amazing action happened yesterday. We had some of the top men in the world, top drop-kneers, top women, top juniors, all went head-to-head, because we had some 4-man heats. So heavy action going down, state-of-the-art maneuvers out there yesterday.
That's right, and I think we're going to be seeing some spectacular maneuvers today. Look at that, the day is clearing up. I can see the sky there, where you can see the little plane landing in the international airport of Mali. You guys don't even imagine in here they fly big planes. I never thought I was going to be landing in a 777 in an island. I lived in islands before, but I always fly in small planes. That makes me so afraid. I'm so afraid of them. But yeah, in here, no. This is an international airport, and all kinds of planes land here. And I tell you what, I just checked the 10 Invitational Instagram, and the wait is over. We are going to be having the 10 Invitational taking place this Thursday. So that's going to be very, very cool to watch. Make sure to check it out. It's a very core bodyboarding event that we have. That wave is very difficult. It's not for everyone.
So along those lines, if the TAND is taking place, that means there's a storm moving out into the Indian Ocean, which means we're going to get waves from that up here, because it's the same storms that generate waves for that event send waves up here. So I wouldn't be surprised that we're going to enjoy the same swell that they enjoy for the final days of the Visit Maldives Pro. So we got that to look forward to. That's good news, I think.
That's excellent news. So we will be having these two events with good waves at the same time. That's going to be amazing, so make sure to check it out. Nice wave there for the Israeli Ham. Beautiful roll. He loved those rights. He was going for another maneuver.
That was a clean roll. I got to give it to him. That's his first wave of the heat, and it's already halfway done this heat, more than halfway done. And Hen Haim Vaturi gets his first ride. So he doesn't need much. He needs a 4.25 to move into first because Mohammad Rishan only has one wave. So really, I think this is the slowest heat we've seen today. We mentioned the ebb and flow of the ocean. Take another look at that one. He's coming in from behind the peak, so he's got to drive that rail around that section right up into the lip and gets the lip right underneath the board, launches him into the flats. He was kind of looking for something else there, but he's kind of right up on the rocks at that point. So judges' scores will determine how he's looking for that one. Looks like he got a 4.0, so he's just in need, basically, of just catching a wave. He needs a 0.26, which is nothing for all intents and purposes.
That's right, and it is happening. It's picking up. Look at that. It's actually the tide changing. We have Mohamed Rishan right there throwing that beautiful backflip. Oh, so unfortunate. He didn't have the chance to land it. It was that would have been a big score for him. He's holding a 4.25, and that would have been his backup score. Take us through this replay.
So bottom turn is beautiful, launches into the lip, and you see he rotates the board under him. That's the ARS attempt, but just does not quite get his body over top of the board in time to complete the rotation and unstuck on that one. But that'll be his second wave, and it's enough to keep him in first place since Hen Haim Vaturi still only one wave under his belt. 9.5 minutes to go. The Israeli just needs a 2.01, and he does have first priority in this heat, so he can wait it out, pick the best one. You see that shot in the distance. That was the priority board, but you can see all these little islands around here. I mean, it's just island after island. You can travel. We mentioned the big planes coming in. Bego talked about that, but there's seaplanes, there's boats, there's all kinds of transport options here.
Okay, another shot for Muhammad, and beautiful roll. That board he's using, I think it's working for him. I think it's a big board. What's your take on using big boards or bigger boards for smaller conditions and smaller boards for bigger conditions?
Yeah, that's a really good point. In my days, as we take another look at this wave, you see him, if he is in fact on a bigger board, gets a little more speed, pulls a nice clean roll. But the bigger board, I used to travel with a 43-inch, very wide board that I would use, as you just mentioned, in the smaller conditions. Sometimes we'd have events in Japan where the surf would be 1 to 2 feet. And then, a small board if it got big and hollow.
That's right. Sorry, I will mention what's in the screen are the Canarians. Actually, Armide, Teresa, and Jairo and Gabri there. And yeah, I think right now it's coming back. When I arrived in Chile, I actually, wait a second, nice wave here for Mohamed Rishan right now in the first position. Unfortunately, not able to complete that roll. Yeah, I think he's using a big board, which is good. It's coming back now. I remember when I arrived in Chile, everyone will use a very small board. Even the guys, they will use 39s. Because, of course, in Chile, where I live, it's full of slabs and very hollow and barreling waves. And I will take us through this replay.
Alrighty, bottom turns on this section. Now he's gunning down the line for speed. Goes up to the lip, but the lip has other ideas and just flips him over. Instead of him flipping, the wave does it for him and just stuffs him into the depths.
Different plans for him.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But yeah, the board size thing, I used to make these boards with rounded corners on the tail for small conditions that were big, wide, basically a big slab of foam, so I could spin on a 1 foot wave in a contest where the waves are small. A very specialized board that I would take just to certain events. Then I had my day-to-day board that I would ride if it got a little bigger or better. But, if you really want to get down to it and you're making a career out of this, you do need to specialize your equipment. There's always, nowadays, I just want to have one board for everything. But, back in the pro days, my career depended on having the right equipment, and the water temperature plays a factor too.
Definitely, yeah. Actually, I'm trying bigger board and stiffer one. But yeah, it's been working, and I had an interview at the same time I had the interview with you with those days during the pandemic with Mitch Rollins, and he mentioned he's using a 43. Look at that. That's one of those huge planes. Look how many seats, how many windows it has. That's we don't even get those getting to Iquique. We actually fly. I flew on the same plane from Iquique to Santiago. That from Santiago to Sao Paulo, we use small planes there. And I flew on the same plane from Sao Paulo to Doha, which is 14-hour flight. From Doha to here, which is 5-hour flight. Caught my attention.
Every time I think about you flying across the Andes, I think about that movie Alive.
No, don't say that.
Don't talk about that.
I have to fly every time.
The rugby team. Oh my gosh.
I have some beautiful pictures of the Andes.
I bet.
It's not, it's not going to happen. Nothing like that is going to
No,
happen.
of course not. Of course not.
Okay, so what do we have? We have Silas Ganciar, Brazilian, living in the Gold Coast Bodyboarding Club. Thank you for tuning in. Bodyboard the Joker. Bom dia desde Portugal. Bom dia para você. Thank you very much for being here. Can you please help us share this live feed? Let the world know the IBC World Tour is back. We are here in the beautiful Maldives, and we are going to go to South Africa after this for the Walker. There's the 10 Invitational is happening this next Thursday. But we are having the Walker Bay Pro, where there's going to be the men and the women division. Remember the 10, it's not affecting the rankings. It's an invitational event, so there's no points there. So, but the Walker Bay Pro will be full on for the rankings and the points and the tour, and it's part of the main tour for the men and the women. And who knows, there is a big chance we might, of course, we don't know this, we might crown a women world champ there. And after that we have, but we don't know that yet, of course, but we have the great event of Cinta, which is running for 26 years now. And of course we have the French event in Livestream Pro, in a great and beautiful area of Arcachon. And that's going to be only junior event, and there's going to be a crowning for the junior women division. And here comes again Mohamed. This one, oh no, fortunately nothing. But yeah, we're going to be crowning the junior women division world champ in France. And the last event of the year, the so expected Frontonkin, where we are going to be crowning the world champion for the junior division, and there's a big chance also the world champion for the men division. So that's the closure of the year. The Frontonkin is going to happen between the October 15th to the 30th, and it's such a great event as well. You guys have to check it out. And that's Armides Solivere from Canary Islands, who I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to see there in the Frontonkin as well.
Well, I got to love the international flavor of bodyboarding. Tom Morey, the inventor of the boogie way back in the day, 1971. Rest in peace, Tom. I don't think he ever had any idea that this is where the sport would be in 2022. Riders from all coastal nations around the world, all riding his invention, competing, having fun, meeting people, cultural exchanges, if you will. And it's just such a great byproduct of his wonderful invention that we all love and have devoted our lives to. So thank you to the Morey family. If you happen to be watching, Marcia is a good friend of ours, and so is Tom. And yeah, thank you. That's all I got to say about that, really.
Well, 1 minute and a half to go here, and this is the heat number 7, round number 2, and so far it's the local Mohamed Rishan in the first position with a total of 8.05. Yes, it's actually this is his first World Tour event, and here comes Hemhain Baturi with a beautiful combination of two spins. Let's see if he can find another one. He's actually his knee hurts a lot. I told him yesterday he had a lot of problems in his knee, and he actually had surgery in one of his knees. And he's doing DROPKNEE. Wait a second, take us through this replay.
Yeah, so forward spin right in the bowl there. He's trying to get the speed up for something else. He's going to whip that reverse out on the shoulder. And he's getting back around the section with another forward spin. But you talk about his knees, man. It's like 2 inches deep right there. He's in jeopardy of smashing his knees on the bottom right there as this heat winds down.
Well, he's looking for a 4.06. Let's see if that last wave does the trick. And so far, yeah, it's Mohamed in the first position. But remember, these two guys are keep going. I mean, they will keep going in the competition because only, I mean, two of them will in this round. The two riders advance, and that's it. Sorry, I got a little stuck in that one. So far, the results is in the first position, Mohamed Rishan, and second position, Henhaim Baturi from Israel. Hi to Israel, Shalom. We are going to hit a quick commercial break and hit recap, and we're going to be back in no time. Don't go anywhere, please. Welcome back, everybody. We are in the second day of competition of the Visit Maldives Pro, the 2022 first version of this event. And so far, so good. We are towards the end of the second round for the men division. And Juliano, welcome back. We're going to hit the water real quick.
Thank you, Bego. We are here with the last hit of this round, I think. We have in the water Armid Soliver from Canarian Island head-to-head with Ashaf Hassan
yes,
and
so.
Ayan Ahmed. Okay, this is, I think that's a 3-man heat. Let's confirm it. Maybe not. Maybe just two guys out there. Maybe just Ahmed and Ayan on this one. As we're gonna be informed by the DT if Mr. Ashkan. Okay, already have some waves written. Let's go for it. Thank you, Fasil, our stream director. Here we go. This is the first wave of Ahmed. Quick little barrel and then a roll.
Nice.
Yeah, Ahmed just being busy on the first minutes, and then he goes. The small prodigy of Maldives goes for reverse spin. Not enough energy to perform the complete spin, but that's it. One wave for each rider, and I'll just ask if Ashaf Hassan is attending the heat. I just don't know, because we are in an elimination heat, I think. Well, it's supposed to be an elimination heat, but if we have only two riders in the water, no one of them will be eliminated, so we'll see these guys on the next round tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. And I think Ian, it's the youngest competitor, and I think I was talking to Ali Javed the other day on the press conference, and I think he said he loved him like as a son. They're very united. So yeah, if I'm wrong and someone wants to correct me, but I think that's the case. And if you haven't done it, please make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel of the IBC World Tour. It's very important that you do. It will give you access to the comments, and here it comes.
Ian on this right-hander looking from the roll, find a quick little roll right there, pull that off. Okay, that will be the first solid score for Ian representing Maldives, and we have some live action out the back. Let's go, Bego.
Yeah, that's Armide Solivere trying to go for the off the lip reverse spin, not able to complete, but this is only starting, and two main hit. It's anyone's ball game, actually, a local in a Canary Islander. That's going to be pretty fun to watch. Of course, Armida Solivere, he's a former world champ, junior world champ, so he's a great rider as well. Let's see this replay.
Yeah, here we go. Loco boy in this right-hander goes for the roll, punches through the lip, and come in front of the white water. That was his first wave of Ian. Sorry, his second wave, and just waiting for the scores to drop in. That's it. It's 3.75. And this is the replay of Army. Just a quick little floater. Probably he was waiting for some more energy to perform another maneuver, but that was it. The end session was not that good as he thought. So just a quick floater for Armid, who is definitely someone that we should keep an eye on it, because he looks very solid. Actually, I was talking with him a couple minutes ago, and yesterday he got second in his heat that has been won by Dave Hubbard, but actually he had the third best total score in the day. Tanner was the first, Dave Hubbard the second, and he gets the third better total score. So in any other heat he would be the first, but well, that was Dave Hubbard.
Yeah, actually Dave was in he was not qualifying, and he made it in the last minutes. It was very beautiful to watch. It's classic Dave. You cannot look at that. Wait, this is a nice looking wave for Ian. I think it's Ian Fasil. But why tell us the proper pronunciation for Ian Ahmed, please?
And as we have another wave for Ahmed, looking for the section, goes for the backflip, comes around, nice maneuver from Ahmed Solivers, looking very solid on the first position. As we have Alexander Rinder waiting for the interview. Let's go, that's up to you, Alex.
Thank you, guys. And we're here with the winner of the last heat, Mohamed Riza, a local boy. How does it feel to serve in your hometown, in your home wave?
It feels excited to win the first heat of APB Tour. It's a great event and it's so challenging coming up here. I'm more focused on the next heat now.
Good. We have seen a lot of names from here now, a lot of boys winning heats, getting here, having interviews with me. How do you feel? I guess a lot of them are your friends. How does it feel to know that your friends are doing well in this contest also?
It feels good that knowing everybody is doing great in the competition and going far in this competition. Maybe 5 or 6 competitors will be on top 16 this time.
We hope so, we really do. There's some really good riders. We wish you the best of luck for the next heat. Hope to see you back here, and back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Ale, and congratulations to Mohamed as well for taking that heat. And I have to tell you, Armida got a 6.25 after that explosive backflip, and we have a replay there, cue by Facil, and look at that. This is a very beautiful wave. The swell's definitely peaking up, and Armida was very, oh no, wait, this is actually the first wave. That's not the backflip. Thank you, guys. It's the other one. I know for sure Ahmed will get us that. Ahmed is our streaming, our switcher. He's the one in charge of the switch, and Fasil is our streaming director. So thank you guys for your tough work. Also, I would like to congratulate the designer of this event because he's been doing a great job. I love the graphics, and this is the one of the backflip. I think this is a 6.5 for Armides Olivere. Found a very good section and performed in a pristine way that backflip. So definitely showing some dominance there for the 2018 Junior World Champ and 3 times European champion. That's Armides Olivere, and he's actually studying infirmary at the moment. So
nice.
Yeah.
We can expect big things from this boy. Really nice guy, always smiling. Just looks really relaxed here at Maldives and doing great on his heats, as we can see here, with a solid lead, 11.25 points, finding some good sections to hit, and Ian very comfortable as well in second, as no one will be eliminated on this heat, and we are getting ready for the top 224 riders that will be competing on the next heat, and I can tell you that will be amazing. I just can't wait for it.
Same here, same here. And I'll tell you what, after this heat, we are going to the rapid charge for the women division. And we have 2 heats. The first heat is 2 women. We have Luna and Madi Valero. And we have, on the second heat, it's Teresa Miranda, Valentina Diaz, and myself. So that's going to be exciting. And then we're going to keep going for with the junior division. And we are going... we're doing the rapid charge for the DROPKNEE, which is 1 heat. Afterwards, we have in the Pro Junior division with 2 heats. That will be the round number 3. Then we have the round number 3 for the DROPKNEE, and we might see the round number 3 for the women. That's not fully confirmed, but that's in the schedule today. Remember, the schedules are all subject to change at all times. It all depends on the call of the technical team.
Yeah, that's the classical sentence of all technical director. Entire schedule is subjected to the change. So we are used to hear this all along our career. But Bego, so Luna and Madalena are in 2 women heats.
Yeah, I know. Don't remind me. They're advancing. I should have been in that one.
yeah, that's what I'm going to ask you right now. So you have Teresa, you and Valentina.
Only one will lose.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm very grateful to be here. Despite of the results, it's very difficult to compete and work. But I'm going to get there sometime, and I'm very honored to have the chance to be here, as well as you guys. I know for a fact for you it's been great as well. Yeah. I see you every day in the water, so that's great. And going back to the action, here comes no one else than the local. And one of the big names that we're going to see, it's Ian Ahmed. I already got call from Fasil that it's Ian Ahmed. One of the big names, the protege of Ali Javed. And I think he's going to be one to watch for the Maldivian bodyboarding. I think Maldivian bodyboarding, which is already big because the MBBA has 283 members.
It's amazing.
That's huge. I'm telling you. You have been working, and you actually worked for the national circuit in Brazil.
Yeah.
Take us through this one.
Oh, that's Ahmed looking for the section. Nice spin combo with 3 spins. Oh yeah, nice old school helicopter. Goes for the last section. Goes for the roll section. But I love it, the spinning section by Armide Solivere. Armide Solivere is having fun out there. Check the replay.
Yeah, might use that technique. It was pretty cool. He actually twisted his board in a way that gave him the chance to do the triple spin there. You got to spin to win, Armida. That's good. So definitely you got to just do the points. And look, do we have here? Oh, we have the pleasure of having La Pulguita, Guy Bodyboard. Guy Montenegro, one of the promises of Brazilian bodyboarding from Espírito Santo, right there from Neymaras Carvalho Institute. Thank you, Guy, for tuning in. We want to see you here next year. Saudades, Gui. Você tem que vir?
Vir.
Você tem que vir ano que vem.
Yeah, just excuse me to speak some Portuguese. Gui Montenegro, que irado você tá aqui acompanhando. Imagino que seja bem cedo no Brasil, de madrugada ainda, talvez. Nosso fuso horário é bem diferente, mas esse moleque promete muito desde novo, já fez final, inclusive, no Pro Júnior. É um moleque bem focado, inclusive está fazendo parte lá do nosso circuito de Niterói, né, o SGA Niterói Bodyboard. Mas aqui a gente tem um garotão também, o Ian Ahmed aqui, local de Varnula Ralugandu, e que eu acredito que deva estar regulando aí também nos seus 13, 14 anos. E eu tenho certeza que o fato do circuito mundial estar aqui em Maldivas esse ano vai alavancar muitos novos nomes, e eu estou muito feliz com isso, porque realmente eu vi isso acontecendo lá no Brasil, né, a partir de 2012, quando a gente começou com o Itacoatiara Pro. Foi um salto grande de novos atletas, que é o que a gente realmente precisa, né? Valeu, Gui, obrigado a você. Irado você estar participando aqui. Ele está dizendo, vou para a escola. Maneiro, cara. Depois da escola vai para o surf, com certeza. Abração no Léo Costa aí, seu treinador, toda a galera do Espírito Santo, um dos estados mais engajados no esporte no Brasil. Parabéns aí pelo que vocês têm feito aí. E é isso. Let's go back to English, our official language of the 2022 IBC Maldives Pro. Visit Maldives Pro. Yeah, that's it.
That's right. Yeah, that was pretty interesting what you were saying. The importance of bringing an event. There are a lot of things involved of bringing an event to a country. One of the main things and the most important things of bringing an event to a country is that it pushes the develop of the sport in the place. Remember, most of the people, or some people, do not know about bodyboarding, but once you bring it to their coastlines and you show them how it is, you create a wonder, a curiosity, I'm sorry, got stuck on that one. And they start practicing, and here comes the local card, Ian Ahmed. I think he's going to go for a leap maneuver right there. In almost completed. The tide is going, it's changing. We're getting closer to the high tide at the moment. High tide, it's 3 p.m. Right now it's 12:30 right here in Varunula Ralugando, in the capital city of Mali, from Maldives. And we are just so honored to be in this place, and thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Make sure to share. It's important that you help us let the world know that we are back. Remember, the tour, it's coming to a midterm. We are going to see the Walkerway Pro after this one, then we're going to see Sintra, then the special event for the juniors in France, and of course we're closing the tour with the Fronton King, and that will be it for this year. So the IBC, the first year, here comes Amride.
Here we go, live action. Armid, one more spin. Using his fins to gain more speed, looking for the section. Oh, yeah, nice flip from Armid, flipping off in the end section of that one. Just one more quick little roll.
And yeah, definitely Armid looking solid in the lead. Ian Ahmed comfortable in second because no one will be eliminated. And just we have time for some
Shout outs. That's Lee and Lucas from Australia. Just checking this replay before, just a quick spin from Armid, looking for the section, and boom, well, that was a great backflip on the end section. I love it.
Keeps going, actually. Armide, former 2018 Junior World Champion. We do have Leon Lucas tuning in. Wait a second, Leon. I'll get you that answer. Yeah. Oh, Leon, missing you here, buddy. You should have come. It's closer to your home. Hoping to get to see you more often in tour. Forecast for the rest of the event, there is a swell arriving today. I think as the day unfolds, we're going to get to see more waves, and it's actually happening. We are seeing more frequency in the wave right now than we saw in the morning. And for the following days, we are expecting very good waves. Hopefully, we get to see this place pumping as we have seen it in the social media of the locals.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, I think I'm very confident. Very positive that we're going to get to see a huge show here as we advance in competition. Remember, this is the second day only. We have until the 7th to develop this event. And this is the round number 2, which is an elimination round, but only one rider from this heat is going to leave the competition, and it's actually Ashraf Hassan who is not present. It's a no-show. And so Armide and Ian Ahmed will advance to the 3rd round, where there are big names waiting for them, riders that made it in the first round of the yesterday, which was an elimination round, and you get the prize of jumping, of skipping one round if you end up first.
Yeah, and that's a great advantage. I can tell you, some riders are very happy that they can rest during the day, and you can see Luna Hardman, Neymara's daughter, getting ready for the next heat. That was gonna be heat number 1, round 2 of the women, and Luna and Madalena are going head to head, I can say, but anyway, none of them will be eliminated, as this one is a repertoire. There's supposed to be one more women on that heat, but there is not, so there is just a fight for the seed in the next round. And just complementing your information about the swell, we have some increasing swell for tomorrow, and I think that's going to reach the peak on Thursday, where the head judge intends to finish the contest, and we're gonna have some like 2 to 3 foot tomorrow, and 4 to 6 feet on Wednesday, on Thursday, and a little drop for Friday. And also Friday we have this religious pause between 11 and 2 a.m. where everyone stop working to, you know, have their moment of praying, and we will do respect that. So if we run on Friday, the event will be on hold from 11 to 2 o'clock. So the judges and the DT are working hard to, you know, finish the contest on Thursday, as the swell is going to be nice, clean, and picking on that day.
Yeah, that's very important. Even though if we have waves, remember we are in a Muslim country and they have their own cultural habits, and we have to fully respect them. And of course, we fully respect them. So yes, thank you very much for that great information, Ju.
No problem.
On Friday, not possible to do. You actually cannot do anything. You have to respect from 11 to 2. You remain quietly in your home to respect the tradition of the Fridays here in Maldives. It's a praying tradition. 2 minutes and a half to go in this heat, and remember, nobody leaving the competition. It's a 2-man heat right now, and Armide Solibere very solid, in the first position with a total of 11.8 points. And Ian Ahmed on his debut here. Oh, wait a second. Here comes. Nice looking right for the young Ian, going for the roll. Fortunately, not able to complete, but he's advancing in this competition, getting the chance to surf with the best. That's going to be a highlight in his career, in his life. Here comes Armide.
Here he goes on the left-hander, finds another section. Yeah, man, this guy has the backflip under his shoulder, man. He's just flipping out every section, looking very solid. Solid Solivers, I can say.
Solid Beres.
Yeah, look at it. Very nice backflip, good energy. Comes around nice and clean, looking good. We'll hear a lot about this guy in the future, I can tell you that.
That's right, last minute. And Armide improved his total score, getting a 6 after that last maneuver, that last wave. And now he's in first position with a total of 12.25. It doesn't matter because Ian will get another chance right here at the on the 2022 Visit Maldives Pro, an event that's happening for the first time of the IBC World Tour in the Asian continent. We are going to see this event hopefully next year, and we are hoping that all of you can plan their trips to here. Last 20 seconds, and it doesn't really look like there's waves coming, and I don't see any riders. Maybe they are already left the area. And remember, after the heat it's over, we always throw to a heat recap. Very handy there to see the best maneuvers of the heat, and then commercial break, and then we are going to go to we're going to continue. Let's just do that, and I'll see you in a bit.
All right, everyone. Great pleasure to be here with Mr. Real Deal. Jay Rio, the legend himself. Okay, Jay, welcome back to the booth.
Thanks, Gio. Just had a great lunch from one of the sponsors. Muchas gracias. I'm full and ready for the next heat, so let's go straight to the water.
That's
and
it.
see what's happening.
Oh, this is the first heat of women's division round 2. We have a Portuguese language battle in the water. as we have Luna Hartmann from Brazil and Madalena Valerio from Portugal. Total friendly heat, as no one of these girls will be eliminated, but there is a difference in the seating. So as you were mentioned with Bego, okay, that we have some replay, as we already has a wave surfer. That's Madalena going for a forward spin, trying to come around the section, trying a little roll right there. Had some trouble to pull that off, but that's okay. That was her first wave in the heat. 2.75. That was her score on that one.
So yeah, we've had some slow heats, to be honest, in the last hour or so. Not a lot of waves coming through at the moment, and we're going to see an interview coming up here with our heat winner from the last heat, from our friend Alex Rinder. Alex, take it away.
Thank you, boys. And yes, we're here with another Canarian rider making the first position in the last heat. Armide, making some good scores, one good left and one good ride. You feeling comfortable in this wave? Looks like you have a similar wave back home.
Yeah, but it's too difficult today because it's really small. So I tried my best. I was waiting to a big wave, but it couldn't be possible. I can't take it one, so I just do what I can.
Well, it's good to warm up with small waves. Looks like a good swell is coming. You look really comfortable in the water. You're a strong rider. We wish you the best of luck. Do you want to say hi to someone back home?
Yeah, I can say in Spanish. Okay. Hola a toda mi familia, a mis patrocinadores, a mis amigos que están ahí apoyándome. Gracias a todos ustedes. Y espero que sigan ahí, que le den bien duro al apoyo y vamos a por ello. ¡Woo!
Thank you, and back to you guys.
I love that he threw in that woo right at the end there. Armide just tearing up that heat, backflipping like a boss. He's I think you called him Solid Varus. Yes, he had a solid heat.
Yeah.
So speaking of solid competitors here, the Portuguese Madalena Valerio and Luna Hartmann from Brazil, daughter of 5-time world champ and 10-time Brazilian champ Neymara Carvalho, both of them competing here today, mother-daughter team, in competing in this event, the 2022 Visit Maldives Pro, and we are underway. This is the first heat of the women's round 2, so this is the elimination round normally if there's more than 2 competitors, but just 2 girls out there, and really another chance for them to learn the spot better.
Yeah, and I was chatting with Neymara in the water a couple of days ago, and Luna is actually focused in Pro Junior division, as she is a ranking leader. Anyway, it's just important for her to be here to get some experience in women's division, as in the future she intends to follow the tour in the professional way of it. So a very promising future, as she has her mother teaching us. And here we go, live action with Madalena Valerio. Find another right one at Jay's Peak, spinning it, and that's it.
My friends are laughing about that one because they know every spot that I paddle out at has a Jay's Peak. And I love that there's one here. Another competitor, Luna Hartmann, taking off on a wave here. She throws a killer reverse up into the lip with the roll, but can't quite get in front of it with that one. So Luna Hartmann getting some points on the board, and that's going to be her first scoring ride.
Yeah, actually we have 90 minutes. Let's go for the replay. That was the first. Goes for the reverse spin and then a quick little roll, unable to pull that off. But anyway, that was her first wave, and it's better than nothing.
Better than nothing indeed. And we've seen some heats that were so slow In particular, a couple heats ago,
Yeah.
two of the riders in that heat didn't catch a wave until halfway through the heat nearly. So Chaim Vaturi in particular, I mean, it was like 12 minutes left in the heat. He finally caught his first wave. So he ate up half the heat just waiting, and I think we're just seeing that sort of midday lull here happening. Maybe we keep hyping it up, the calm before the storm. Let's hope this swell arrives, or our viewers are going to be calling us out on that one. That is the prediction, of course, some swell coming. Maybe just slightly delayed, but we are holding out hope for that. But, it's not flat. It's definitely not flat out here. There's guys and girls launching backflips, ARSs. Better than most days at most people's home breaks, I would say.
Yeah, I'm sure, and I agree with you about that. Just excuse me, the English native. I'm just asking you a room to speak a little bit Portuguese, as we have two Portuguese speakers on this heat. So, Madalena Valério e Luna Hartmann, uma portuguesa e uma brasileira nessa bateria. Então, um bom momento para falar português. A gente está com 17 minutos e 40 segundos do primeira bateria do round número 2. Madalena tem 2 ondas no seu score, um 2.75 e 1,5, totalizando 4.25. E a Luna só tem uma onda surfada até agora, um 3.4, e ela precisa de 0.85 para avançar para a próxima bateria. Vale lembrar que a Luna, ela tá focada na categoria Pro Júnior, então eu estava conversando com a Neymara esses dias, né, durante o Free Surf, e Neymara me falou que achava importante trazê-la para esse campeonato, para que ela ganhasse experiência e maturidade, competisse já com as profissionais, já que ela tem a intenção de seguir a carreira com o bodyboarding, né? Então a Neymara, no alto de toda a sua experiência, trouxe a Luna para cá, para Maldivas, é claro, para conhecer esse lugar maravilhoso, óbvio, mas também para pegar a experiência competindo com essas meninas. Então, importante poder falar isso aqui em português, já que a gente tem uma brasileira e uma portuguesa na água, um clima bastante amigável entre as duas, já que nenhuma delas vai ser eliminada. Era para ter mais uma competidora nessa bateria, mas pelo número de competidoras e o encaixe que a direção técnica da prova organizou, foi necessário que algumas baterias tivessem só 2 competidoras. Então é isso, as duas vão passar para a próxima fase, só precisando saber quem vai em primeiro ou segundo para poder organizar o encaixe. E dito isso, vamos voltar ao inglês com o nosso lenda do DROPKNEE mundial, senhor J. Real.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That sounded really good. No idea what you said, but I'm sure it was very complimentary for all the competitors in the water, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I just was saying the same as I said in English, that
Okay.
that Neymara thought that was necessary to bring Luna here just to get more experience with the pros,
Yes.
as she's focused on Pro Junior, and I just updated them about the stats of the heat. Not much.
I like it. I mean, I talked to Neymar the other day about this, and I mentioned it yesterday, but I'll say it again. I asked her if they've had to compete against each other, mother-daughter, and she said yes, and that Luna won all 3 matchups.
That's crazy.
Which is, I mean, bad girl. Bad daughter. Going to take the keys to the car for that one. Speaking of which, I think Luna is 16 or 17 maybe, so very young.
Yeah, definitely.
16.
Oh, live action, here we go. That's Madalena on this left one, looking for the roll. Nice quick little roll right there, spinning on the phone. Okay, that certainly will be one of her 2 best scores, as we have seen Luna riding this right-hander, kind of a split peak.
So Hardman is her last name. That doesn't sound very Brazilian.
Yeah, I think that's her father's last name.
Got it.
Yeah.
And is he Brazilian? I don't even know.
Yeah, Daniel Hardman.
Oh.
Good surfer.
I was thinking about Damian Hardman,
No,
the
no.
pro surfer from the
No.
different Hardman. Got it. Awesome. Well, so good surfer, good bodyboarder, mother, father. It's just bound to be that Luna is going to be talented in the surf. And, you know, we mentioned the domination of Brazilians in surf sports over the years. It's you know, it speaks for itself, really.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go. Luna in this good looking right. Nice little roll right there, using the backwash to get some more air. And as I mentioned, I love when their hair flies, you know, it's beautiful and looking good. Luna just putting one more wave under her belt.
Yeah, so we're going to take a look at the replay on that. Bottom turns, little backwash right as she hits the lip, but she manages to hang on for that roll, looking down the line just in case there's any other scoring opportunities. But at this point, she's nearly up on the rocks. So, yeah, plenty of waves coming through.
These of the day?
In this heat. So 12 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. And we're getting some information from some of the officials. I'm going to ask Gilles what he's hearing from the background. We're getting some information on potentially on the schedule of the event. We did have some more heats planned for the rest of the day, but Gilles, fill us in. What do we know?
To be our technical director into the booth, and he just said that this is the last heat of the day. So as the conditions looking smaller and the tide is still coming up, we're supposed to have some more waves, but this big low, and now we have this information. So this day, so Bego is not competing on the next one. I think that's good for her. Maybe tomorrow we have more waves. And he also said that the check-in for tomorrow, 8:30 for all the riders, as usual, for a possible start at 9. So that's it for the day.
So that means you and I are going to paddle out after the contest, right? At least I am. No competitors are allowed out there. I think it's just the staff. Well, we have Alex Rinder, who is she's sort of half staff, half competitor. Maybe we'll let her paddle out.
Yeah, I can say yes. Okay,
Bego too.
I'll drop knee with you like in a couple minutes. I can say that I'm not a drop knee rider. I don't even know if I am a goofy or a regular.
Well, that's why it's fun. I can't wait to see.
Man, I can tell you, in skateboarding, I am a goofy, but when I drop knee, my body says to me to put the left hand in front of the board. Wow. So I just don't know what happens.
No, I know people like that. Vicky, my wife, she's a goofy foot surfer, but a regular foot drop kneer.
Yeah, man, that's the same with me.
Yeah, and my daughter snowboards goofy foot, but surfs regular foot. So I know people like that. Famous bodyboarder Aka Lyman, that's his situation too. He's a goofy foot drop kneer, regular foot stand-up surfer. So
okay,
yeah,
that makes me feel more comfortable.
Well, the cool thing is you can go on a surf trip somewhere and be front side all the time. You just pick your board, choose a different board, always on your forehand if you want to be.
No, I think the beauty of it is to have the backhand sharpened as well as the front side thing.
I would agree.
Yeah.
So 9 minutes and 50 seconds left in this heat. A little more wave action in this heat, I think, than earlier heats. All these competitors, or these two competitors, have been catching waves. But yeah, that tide's filling in, and there's just not the increase in swell that we'd like to see. And I think it's just going to get flatter and fatter out there.
Okay, here we go. Madalena on this right-hander looking for a quick little roll right there. She needs a 6.4 to get first. and we just got warned by our stream director Facil that we're gonna have a day recap after this heat. Take us to the replay, Jay.
Yeah, I see that roll. It's just a one maneuver wave. You know, we've said all along 2 maneuvers on a wave at least to get into the better scoring range, and 2 dynamic maneuvers is going to get you into that high scoring range. So heat totals right now, Luna Hardman sitting on a 10.75 off of her 2 scores, which are both pretty good, 5.75 and a 5.0. Madalena Valerio at a 4.35 for her one of her waves and 2.75 for her second wave, gives her a 7.10. She needs a 6.4 to move into first. That's pretty hard to get on a day like this, where it's very slow out there. So, you know, she's going to be having to look for one of these bigger set waves, and potentially one coming right now. Tell me, Gio.
Yeah, here we go. Nice and clean right-hander, and Madalena looking for, oh, that was a strong roll. Oh, she liked that. Can you see the face?
Saw the
Love
smile.
It. Love it. You can see she's happy with that. Probably her best score in this one. Nice bottom turn, punches through the lip, finds the final. Okay, that's it for Madalena.
All right, so once again, we are going to wrap things up for the day following this heat. There were more heats scheduled for the rest of the day, but given the current conditions and the increasing tide, this is going to be it for the day. So stay tuned. We still have 7.5 minutes remaining. Luna Hardman looking for a wave over there by the bridge, out of frame at the moment. But looks like nothing happening over there. So, yeah, just, you know, sluggish conditions make it tough, and the backwash just adds to the difficulty. When you want to do those big lip maneuvers, you need a steeper wave, you need speed, you need a pitching lip, none of which exists out there today at this point. Earlier on the low tide, we did see conditions that allow those sort of maneuvers, but it's just not happening at the moment, and you know, tide just increasing through the day.
Yeah, I think that was a good call for the technical team, as the tide is still filling in. It seems that we have more lows, big lows on the next couple of hours. So as we had a lot of non-elimination heat, it was okay to run the contest and have more cushion for the next couple of days, as we are expecting good waves coming through for especially Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go, we have Luna Hardman in first and Madalena Valerio in second. I'll just give a quick update in Portuguese, okay, Jay?
Go for it.
Valeu, galera. Então, a gente acabou de ser informado aqui pela direção técnica que, okay, just a quick wave with Madalena spinning the roll, and just keep informing you in Portuguese now que a gente vai parar o campeonato depois dessa bateria. A gente acabou de receber a informação aqui do nosso diretor técnico Luiz Ferreira, de Portugal, que veio nos avisar que essa será a repetindo, essa é a última bateria do dia. Eles sentiram que começou nas condições, então acharam por bem parar o campeonato depois dessa bateria, já que as baterias profissionais, muitas delas não houve eliminação, apenas uma disputa pelo encaixe. Então foi importante para adiantar 8 baterias no dia e mais uma bateria feminina sem eliminação. E como a gente ia começar agora a ter eliminação nas próximas baterias, nessa próxima feminina subsequentes repescagens, eles acharam por bem parar o campeonato para voltar amanhã, o que a gente entende que foi uma ótima decisão. Ok, now coming back to English, I was just saying in Portuguese the technical decision, And there is 4 minutes to go, and that's it. Let's go, Jay.
Yeah, so the situation has not changed. Luna Hardman still in the lead. Madalena Valerio needs a 5.36. So no change in status in this heat. About 3 minutes, 50 seconds remain. And you can see just kind of small dribbly waves on the inside with these competitors moving further and further in, closer to those tetrapods, which are the cement sort of, they look like jacks. They're on the beach to protect the shoreline, but they also create that heavy backwash as the tide fills in.
Yeah.
And yeah, few and far between on those bigger sets at this point. We did see some promising signs this morning on the lower tide that we thought the swell was on the rise, but it's clear that we have yet to see it. Certainly this is the smallest I've seen it in our week that we've been here. I mean, I've been here, I got here, Tuesday of last week, I believe, and today's Monday. So yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it this small since we've been here.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost in time, especially about the jet lag thing. And as we say, we are in paradise. So in paradise, you really lose the time sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, for sure, this is the smallest day we have been seeing so far. And still contestable in the first couple hours of the day. We could see some good shoulders and some energy on men's heat, but definitely now conditions looks very poor, and definitely a good decision from our director judging team, Luis Ferreira from Portugal, as well as Chico Garritano from Brazil. I'm pretty sure we have the best director team ever, and good call. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's really a great equalizer when the waves get smaller and weaker. It's hard for the best competitors to really stand out because they don't have the waves to do so. Luna Hardman trying to stand out on this wave. Bottom turn into the lip. Nice roll.
Nice.
And hair in the face, little flip. That's the flip you love.
I love it.
It's the hair flip.
Yeah.
And, I'm surprised more of these girls don't put their hair up like in a scrunchie or in a ponytail, right?
Here we go for the replay. Nice roll on this left one. Punches through the lip. Nice execution. Judges will love it. Maybe the best wave of the heat so far.
Yeah, I know, when you surf, when you're on a surfboard, sometimes the long hair, you'll put your hands down to pop up and your hand is on the hair. And then you eat it getting up. So not a problem for bodyboarding, maybe if you're a drop kneer. But yeah, I mean, I don't have that problem personally.
Yeah, definitely not.
I used to have lustrous locks of blonde hair, but then I had 2 kids and all my hair fell out from the stress, right?
That's what happened.
Sorry, kids.
No worries. And I was right. My judging skills are not so bad. That was the best wave of the heat so far. 7 points. Very nice roll for Luna. Nice energy. Set wave. Good execution on that through the lip. And we are coming down to the last few seconds. 25 seconds to go. Still comfortable lead for Luna. And that's it.
So yeah, with just 15 seconds remaining, I don't think we're going to see another wave ridden in this heat. The standings are going to stay the same as they were. Hold on, I spoke too soon. With 10 seconds to go, looks like Madalena Valerio taking off. Sorry, Luna Hardman taking off. Bottom turn roll, gets back to the open face and looking for one more banger off the lip, and she does. And oh, Madalena Valerio just ran out of time before this wave came. I don't know if this would have helped her cause needing a 7.35 anyway, but so the results stand. Luna Hardman, Madalena Valerio.
Yeah, we're going to have some scores dropping in for Madalena, but as she was needing a 7.35, I don't think that's going to be her score for that wave. Maybe something around 4 or 5 points would be just the same as she's have been doing so far. We have some girls out there. I think that's maybe Valentina Diaz, but probably just free surfing, as I can't see the other riders back there. So it seems that as we have been told by the technical director Luis Ferreira, that's it for the day. We just have some recap coming soon, as we are gonna wait for our stream director Fácil tell us when we are ready to go.
Yes, indeed. So a shortened day here at the 2022 Visit Maldives Pro. We cut the day pretty much in half at this point, and we are ready to see what happened in the first half of the day. Let's see the recap.
Let's go. Okay, we are ready to one more interview after we finish the day, as the conditions kind of slow a little bit and technical team just decided to quit the competition, and we have just one more interview with Alexander Rinder, with the winner of the last heat, Luna Hartman. Yeah, we can go for the interview. Let's do it.
Hello guys, yes, I'm here with the winner of the last heat, Luna Hartman, with some really good scores, with a 7-point, a really beautiful roll. Tough conditions, so congratulations for picking those good ways. How do you feel?
I'm so glad for this heat, because I can do my best, and I hope to make the same in the next heat.
Good, I love your English, improving that one. Okay, tell us the truth. You're traveling with mom, which is a 5 times world champion. How does it feel to travel with mom? Come on, as a teenager.
No, I'm feeling incredible. She helps me a lot, and so good. She's my idol.
That's a lovely words from the daughter of Neymar Carvalho. We all know her big names. Congratulations on this heat. Good luck for the next one. And back to you guys.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at that beaming smile from Luna Hartman. I mean, she's going to go a long way. Just the smile, the talent, the bodyboarding skills, that takes you a long way in this sport, I think.
Yeah, she's really gifted girl, and of course she has a Neymar as her coach, so she's been doing great so far. She had a couple of titles in Brazil. She's fighting for the national title, as she's fighting for the world title in juniors division for girls. So yeah, really promising future for Luna. I'm really sure about that.
Good genetics there. So
yeah.
We're wrapping things up today. You may have noticed there was one heat of the women's that they did run, and then they stopped the competition at that point. They ran the one round of women's because there was only 2 girls in the heat, no elimination, so there was really no harm, no foul, you would say. And they wanted to basically give the rest of the girls who are actually competing for an elimination spot to avoid being eliminated, they wanted to give them better conditions. So with the tide filling in and the surf just not really picking up just yet, the technical director decided, let's call it quits today. Let's hope for better surf tomorrow. So the call will be tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. for all competitors. All divisions show up to check in for a possible 9 a.m. start. So we will see you back here on the live stream from the Visit Maldives Pro 2022. Folks, thanks for tuning in today. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, and have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are.
That's it. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow.